And we're back. Episode 5, people.
What's up, guys?
Everyone's here. This is great. We haven't started an episode with everyone here in like a month
for the last 2 episodes.
It feels good.
Nice start.
Oh man. Welcome back, everybody. We made it to episode 5. Big accomplishment here. You know, we're slowly getting things together. As you've noticed, pretty much every episode we've added something different. Now we have different color mic covers. Thank you to David for that. This is an amazing
Thanks,
thing.
David.
If you're colorblind, it doesn't matter to you. But if you're not colorblind, this is probably a cool thing you're seeing right now.
Mine matches my shirt.
Yeah, it does. That's crazy.
What if they're entirely blind?
They're entirely, and they're probably not watching this on YouTube.
Then they would be listening to it on Spotify.
You can
or-
find our
Yes.
episode in
Or on
Braille.
Apple Music.
Or on Apple.
in Braille.
That is
Can we get a
true.
Braille translation
We need a
for these
scribe.
episodes?
Maybe.
Oh my god! Well, while we're on this, this is not the time to talk about this. But like it, I mean, it is. But like, how do people who read Braille use an iPhone? Like, are there Braille iPhone? Are there Braille phones?
I recently,
No, you use the voiceover.
Yes, yeah.
That's true.
I recently watched a video, and that's what they were explaining. Yeah.
Okay.
That would be cool if they had
Yeah.
the technology to like change the braille based
I
off the
think
different
there is.
screens.
Like, I feel like I've heard there is like an audio, like the version of like an ebook that's Braille, like where it does change. I feel like I've heard that's a thing. Maybe
it might
not.
be a thing.
That would be smart. If not, you should make it.
Yeah,
should
if
make
it's
it.
not a
You
thing,
should and patent
Should.
it.
It's your $1 million
Patent it.
idea.
Yeah.
Do you believe in the theory that Helen Keller wasn't real?
I've heard this. Oh, I've heard this.
Because
I-
how can you be
you know-
deaf and blind and dumb?
And write a book.
Whoa. She
Wait, she
wasn't.
wrote a book?
She was
Yeah, I
not
thought she wrote a
dumb,
book.
David.
Did you not write a book?
Wasn't she dumb?
No.
She couldn't speak.
That-
That's what dumb means.
Because she's deaf.
Is that the actual
And
like
why-
definition?
Oh, I'm
of dumb?
sorry. You
It
don't
was-
have one of your senses. You're retarded.
No, I'm
that's
not saying
not
that.
what he
That is
said.
Oh,
not
okay,
even
let's clarify,
close
because-
to what was said.
not at
No,
all what he
because
said.
no, she was very intelligent. She
Wait.
learned sign language and a lot of very what we would consider basic stuff and impossible for a blind deaf person to learn. She learned, so it was very amazing.
She learned.
No, I'm not saying it. Well, if she was a real person.
I'm not
You
saying
think
she
it's a
couldn't do it.
conspiracy, like
Yeah.
the moon landing?
Yeah, it could be.
That's it. David doesn't believe in blind deaf people
No, I didn't say
because they
that.
can't. Because
No,
they can't fight for themselves.
You got
You know.
Bigfoot, and then you got blind and deaf people.
Oh, they're
all
the
of
next
her-
cryptid.
All of her fans are going to come for me.
They're after you.
They're all probably blind and deaf as
Maybe.
well.
Be
I'm
true
not
with
making
their
fun of those
They're
people. I shouldn't.
inspirational.
That is
No,
so
no.
what is it called?
Insensitive.
Insensitive. I apologize.
Yeah, be politically correct, David.
Talk about starting the episode off with a bang.
All
Welcome
right,
back,
all right.
everybody.
Helen
Nice
Keller.
to see you guys. I
No,
hope
but-
everybody's
Oh my
having
God,
a
yeah.
great day out there listening to
Oh
this.
my god, I love
You're
it.
probably driving to work, or maybe you're like chilling at home.
But be
I don't
know what
you're
glad
doing.
you can hear and see.
Don't take your sight or your hearing for granted, you guys.
Oh man.
Today it's episode 5, so we're going to talk about the 5 senses.
I thought there was 6.
There can be.
Yeah, I got a 6.
Wait, what's the 6th sense?
We're-
6th sense.
Maybe we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
We're
a
gonna-
movie.
Yes.
Oh, was
right?
it? Is it?
It is.
Yeah.
It's a
It
movie.
is.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
gonna
Matt Damon.
we're gonna start with hearing and then seeing, and then we're gonna end when we sneak up into your house and go into touching.
Let's.
There we go.
That sounds sexual. The way you
I didn't mean for it to sound like that.
But we are sneaking into your house.
You're sneaking into your house.
But we don't mean it.
Okay,
Not in a bad way.
I'm gonna put this scenario out for all 4 of us.
Who set that tripod up like that? That's not how a tripod.
It's broken, damn it. That's how it sits now.
It's like the horse. Like if you got a horse that's like on with somebody who's way too heavy for them, and their legs just.
Did you
flatten
ever see
out.
Jack and Jill with Adam Sandler?
Yes, that's what's
The
going
legs
on.
just go.
That's what I'm looking at right now. We need to get a video first person.
Yeah,
Video
I
of this.
can-
That's really funny.
Spread open.
I'm gonna give you guys a scenario. Speaking of the senses, if we lost 1 sense right now,
Yeah.
and you could pick it, what would it be?
Oh,
Common sense.
that's not, dude.
That's probably the 6th one.
There you go.
one, yeah.
There you go. Yeah, but nobody has it. No.
It's already lost. That's why we could lose it, because it's already lost.
That's why we need AI intelligence.
Yes.
No,
Are common sense and intuition the same thing?
No.
that's a deep
That's a
question.
good question.
And I'm not credited enough to answer. We'll put it that way.
I feel like it's pretty similar. If
I
you have
guess.
good common sense, you probably have a pretty decent intuition.
Well, I feel like if you have, I think a lot more people do have common sense, but they don't have intuition. I think like intuition, you have to be like
Intuitive.
or
Right.
have, or like, I don't know,
Well,
period. I don't know.
I get, because it's like, if intuition, right, is like, what would you say the definition for intuition is, right?
I feel like intuition is like a feeling that you just have. It's like a sixth sense.
Do you think?
It literally is the
yeah.
sixth
I think it is, yeah.
But do you think it's more of like an emotion that you feel, like, ooh, or like a gut feeling? You know what I
I
mean?
think it's more so a gut feeling.
Yeah.
Emotions
know.
are their own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. All right,
Interesting.
what sense would you lose? Well, let's go over them. There's sight,
Yeah, I was like, what do we
Sight,
have here?
touch,
Sight,
We gotta break it down
taste,
for Alex.
taste.
smell,
Hearing.
hearing.
All right,
I'd
so that's the
probably-
5 traditional, right?
I would choose hearing.
Really?
I'm tired of
Really?
listening to these
I would
people.
not. I would maybe
would
go
hate-
with taste. Like it's sad, but like if all of
No.
I think I would go with probably taste. I don't really care.
them, yeah. I mean, then you can kind of eat extremely healthy, and it wouldn't matter because like it's all tastes like nothing. So-
Oh, you know what? Actually, smell.
Oh,
Smart.
I feel like smell
Well-
like affects your taste
Yeah.
though, so that's like 2-for-1 deal.
yeah, yeah. That's what I was. No, I was
Damn.
gonna say that
That's
same
smart.
thing. I was like,
That's
yeah.
why I didn't
Yeah.
choose that one. And
I'd
I don't
probably
want to
go
lose my
smell.
sight. I have dreams all the time where I go blind.
Real. So it's just
Like,
the
I'll be-
dream. Just
I'll
Black the whole
literally,
time, or-
well, like I'll start in my dream and like I can see what's going on, and I'll be driving most of the time. I'll literally be driving my car, and then like my family or like my friends are in the car, and then I just go blind while I'm driving.
oh my
And then I
god.
start freaking out. I'm like, guys, I can't see right now. Somebody take the wheel. Like I can't
Oh my
see.
god.
Yeah, so I don't know
What
what,
do you
that
think that
means about my
means?
life,
Oh.
but
Maybe that's some intuition.
I
you
think
know?
I think it is. Honestly, I think it's like actual like mind blindness to something like within those relationships or like with those people. But
Yeah. Do you ever Google like your dreams sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like teeth falling out is a significant thing.
Really?
Snakes flying, falling.
Really?
Yeah.
Snakes falling.
Yeah.
do you
On a
guys have
plane.
any like
There's snakes in
From the
this
current
plane.
dreams.
Any what?
recurring dreams, like one that you have had multiple times?
Have I?
I have a lot of times where I like dream something and then it happens. Like,
Yeah.
but it's like very basic stuff. But it's like, oh, I
Like-
had a dream that this happened.
Like deja vu?
I guess
Yeah.
it's that. It's like I remember, like it happened in yoga too. I had like a dream that I was in the yoga program that I was at, and I was like doing a certain thing that I was at. Like I was working on. We were practicing a sequence, and it happened. And I was like, whoa! I like had a dream that this was going on. That was really weird.
But like you actually remember having the dream?
I was like, I've seen this before, and it definitely didn't happen, and it felt like it was something that I dreamed before. So that was kind of,
Interesting.
and that's happened like multiple times to me. It's really weird.
I always say I'm gonna start a dream journal so I
Ah,
can like
that would be
remember when
cool.
those moments happen. I should do that.
You gotta get good at it, man. It's like as soon as you wake up, you gotta start writing.
I
You
know.
know, it's wild.
See, that's a lot of work.
Well,
Like,
we
as
like-
soon as you wake up, gotta get to work.
Isn't it true that we
Like straight away.
we dream every night? It's
Yeah.
just,
Do
we
we?
just don't remember it.
Yeah, David.
Oh, yeah, I have heard that.
If you smoke a lot of weed, you also like are less likely to remember your dreams.
Oh, is it that?
Really?
I thought it was you dream less.
Well, if with
something like
David's
that.
theory, if
Yeah.
we do dream every night,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just like you
That would
have,
make
you
sense.
have to dream, bro.
I imagine
Yeah.
that you do dream because like you're in some astral realm
Yeah.
while you're sleeping.
And then like when you stop smoking, your dreams get really, really crazy.
Super vivid.
Because it's like it was like stopped up, and then suddenly it all just like unleashes.
Your dream flow was stopped up, Alex.
Yeah.
Is it stopped up now?
It's just stopped up now. I don't really go on like blanks. Like I mean, I have like 1 or 2 dreams I remember a week.
Yeah.
Roughly. Somewhere.
It's a good average.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Well, what sense would you lose though? Because like we got on this topic of dreams, but you never told us what sense.
No, I did. I said I would probably go away with taste.
Oh yeah, smart.
What about
Yeah.
you, Ian? You never answered.
Dang, you're right. Trying to get out of it. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's just hard to choose because like all the senses are useful.
Yeah.
But I guess because like you can't give up feeling. You need feeling for something, David. You know what
Oh
I'm
my
saying?
goodness.
No, I like You know, it's just what's the point?
Life's greatest
True.
pleasures.
Yeah, well, it's like if you can't feel pain, then there's a lot of problems that can
Yeah.
get associated with
And
that.
you're just
man.
Ants in My Eyes Johnson at that point.
For real, bro. Ants in the pants dance. You know, it's wild. And then hearing, I love music too much, so I can't give up hearing. So,
Yeah.
and then food, so that puts out the smelling and the taste. Guess I'm gonna have to go blind, boys. I tell you, I'll walk around with a stick like Daredevil and use my kung fu on people. You know,
I love it.
Would you get a
Yeah.
guide dog?
I would, yeah. And then I would train it to go immediately for the groin, you know,
All right.
when under distress. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Only under distress.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Very off topic. I think
Mm.
you would be really good at Survivor.
I would
Yeah.
kick
Ass.
a lot of Survivor
I think you would have
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
great
you would be great at
social game.
Yeah.
And you're just like survival would be like phenomenal. Just
Yeah.
because me and my boyfriend are watching a lot of like old seasons of Survivor, and I've been meaning to tell you that. So
I would trap somebody in quicksand to win.
Yeah. See,
I don't think that how the game works. But
it can. It can.
Hey, if you got to throw somebody off their game,
But there is a new TV series on Fox called Extracted, which
Oh.
is you team up with two of your other family members or like people close to you, and you go out in the wild, you survive while it's like the Hunger Games. It's actually
Oh,
kind of
that
cool.
sounds
so
cool.
the people, you just survive the entire time, but your family members or loved ones are the ones fighting to get resources out there for you, competing with the other families.
That's really
Hold
fun.
on. So you drag them into this, and then you get to like chill
Yeah.
out, and it's like go
No.
out there and fight for my honor.
Take over
And the
retreat.
family are watching you. Like the other families are like trying to compete so that you can last longer out in the wild by
Yeah.
yourself.
So if but you're just like chilling, like
Yeah, just surviving because you first start off with like nothing except for like whatever clothes are on your back.
That's kind of I kind of
the
like
Hunger
that.
Games.
It's kind it's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
I thought it was interesting, but no, I just wanted to tell you that I think you'd be really good at Survivor, and I think you could win $1 million.
thank you.
I feel like Ian would do good in that game, like the other one, because
Extracted,
like
yeah.
because like the people that that go out there with him could just like not even get anything, and he'd just be surviving. Like,
Yeah.
he'd be like, yeah, I found this toothpick out here. I've made it last to build me a house for 12 weeks. Like, oh
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you all a question then, because it's interesting to me, learning some survival skills and whatnot after being in Boy Scouts and such. But it's interesting prospect because let's say y'all were just instantly abducted and dropped off in the wilderness with nothing more than what you have on you now. Do you think you could survive and or get back to civilization?
What are we getting abducted by?
Doesn't matter. You're instantly teleported.
Okay.
Instantly, you're just instantly in the wilderness. What could you survive?
You
and could you
100%.
and you can get back to a civilization?
100%.
Oh, Alex,
what where am I being dropped off?
doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It
'Cause,
doesn't
is it
matter.
a cold climate, a warm climate? Is it like quicksand?
Okay.
Trees.
You are teleported in the middle of the Amazon jungle.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
There's
I
no
don't know.
civilization.
Yeah, there's no.
there are.
Not
gotta
for
find
quite some
'em.
time.
You gotta find them.
That's hard.
Did
man.
you guys hear that there's still like actual tribes that live in the
Yeah.
Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
No.
I
Yeah.
love that for them.
Me too. But like, have you seen like where they've like gone over a helicopter and like nobody can touch them because
Yeah.
if we ever did go next to them, like they would all die pretty much because we're all of our like or like germs and whatnot.
Oh.
Because they're
Yeah.
specifically not vaccinated.
That's one huge
They're
concern.
not
Yeah.
vaxxers.
They don't
Oh,
have a
that's
choice.
crazy.
No.
They don't
No, but also there's a lot of threat to us from them, and it seems very like, what do you mean? They're just like people with sticks. Exactly. So no, there was one of the Rockefeller family members who went to one of these indigenous islands, got abducted. They went on this huge man search. Come to find out, they ate him.
Oh, this is what
Oh
the
my
Green
God. Was this-
Inferno.
oh, Green
about.
Inferno? That's what that's
Green
about?
Inferno is,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh my
Based
God,
off
dude.
of a real story.
Mhm.
So those are the. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's scary.
And if you don't know, the Rockefellers are one of the richest
Powerful
families
families.
and rich in America. So they spent millions of dollars organizing manhunts attempting to find their family member with no success. When you are lost in the wilderness and abducted by an indigenous tribe, there's no hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's
they'll
bad.
attack you relentlessly because think about it from their perspective. They don't know what this flying tin can of monstrosity is.
Yeah.
You know, it's just crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think that's kind of interesting.
it is.
Anyways,
Man.
I don't think I would make it in the jungle.
No, I don't think I
Damn.
would either. I don't think so.
If
I
it's
think it'd be
based
too
off
much.
of what I have with me in my backpack right now, I have about 25 pineapple radio stickers,
Good choice.
probably 2 G2 pens, and maybe like 5 AA batteries.
The double A's could get you somewhere.
yeah,
about all
they
I
could.
got.
It
Yeah.
depends. You could take out a bear
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
in the jungle.
You're so right. I could actually
Are there
just
bears in
befriend
the jungle
bear.
like
No.
that?
Well, they are in Florida, I think.
In Florida.
Yeah.
Are there jungles in Florida?
Jungle bears?
There's
jungle book?
swamps.
They're swamps.
Yeah, watch out
Swamp
for the
ape.
swamps. Yeah.
I
It's
want-
crazy.
Anyways,
I want there to be a show. I feel like I've heard somebody talk about this, but it was a really cool idea of just like a giant music festival, and you send like small groups of people into it with nothing. Like they get one thing. It's like Naked and Afraid, but you send them into a music festival with no money and no nothing. They're just wooks going out in the wild. I think it'd be crazy. I think that'd be fun to watch.
what would they do?
They would
Yeah.
just it'd be survive the weekend and don't die. Like essentially, you send them to a really intense like 50,000 people music festival. Send them to like Halloween with like a paper clip and a bottle of water, and be like, "All right,
You
we'll
could-
see you on the other side."
You should do that.
Well, that's
Just
easy.
document it.
Yeah,
could-
Yeah, right. Oh my god.
You could definitely find
interesting.
the right people to take care of you at
See,
a music festival.
and it would be
Yeah.
really
That
cool to
wouldn't be
see
hard.
their journey over time.
Yeah.
Like they would make it
Oh.
through, but it would be cool. Like, oh man, like I met this guy. His name was, Sackman, and he gave me whippets. Like I don't know. It would be this journey of
That would be a
craziness.
cool social
yeah.
experiment.
hmm
That
Put a
would be
GoPro
fun.
on their head.
Yeah.
like that'd be pretty neat.
That'd be cool.
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But how you guys been?
I've been doing great.
Yeah.
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 Have you been blacksmithing?
I've been trying to get back into that, man. I need to get my forge set up, needs to get the hammer to the iron,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the last thing you made? Still hooks.
Just a hook, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, just some wall hooks to hang up some coats, hats,
Damn.
Yeah.
You should like engrave your initials on the hooks.
I do.
You do. Great. There you
Great
go.
idea.
I've been trying to figure out a good, mark, you know what I mean? Like maker's mark,
Oh, that would be cool.
Because I just do my
Oh.
initials, my initials for my first and last name, but I want to get something a little fancier, What do you
I
think?
dig it.
Like a buck.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a deer's horns or something like that. Antlers.
Maybe just like one antler.
Sideways antlers, so it's like a B.
That might seem a little strange. Depending on how you write it, I don't know.
That's true.
But yeah, man, just been trying to get back into the blacksmithing. I need to get a couple of my hammers put back together, rehandled. Got to get a roof on my forge, and then we're gonna be putting the hammer to the anvil, David. You know what I'm saying?
That's badass, dude.
Yeah, it's very.
You're totally
fun.
badass.
Thank you. I try to be. I try.
Aaron, what you been up to, girl?
I've been living life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
doing Aaron things.
Just doing errand things, working.
Yeah.
It's 9 to 5 in the office.
Oh,
Oh,
It's been a
Dolly
life.
Parton.
Feel like it,
Well, you did mention that you were getting a tattoo, another tattoo.
Oh, yeah. So I'm doing an expansion on the chest tattoo that you guys saw like 2 weeks ago.
yeah.
And we did our sketches this weekend, which were really, really exciting. My phone's over there.
Charging.
I would show you right now. But, yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's a lot more expansive than the first one was. And the first one was already freaking crazy.
Yeah.
But I like this one
Mm.
because we're actually like working on it together. And I'm like inserting my design into it too. And
yeah.
we're like bouncing off of each other on the beforehand.
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
And it's really fun.
I love how expressive you are and how fearless you are to express it.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because like for me, like don't cry. Well, because like when you mentioned it on the store, like on the episode about how you just met this woman and just like you guys connected that way, and like I get that because sometimes when I get my clients, we connect. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like we text all the time. You know what I mean? And these are like strangers. You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that no, I think it's so cool. I wish I
you.
had that. Sometimes I'm working on that mentality just to kind of like express myself. For I mean, this is a good way to express myself. So
Yeah,
that's why I
this
love
is
doing
definitely a
this.
great way to express
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
But it was a hard lesson to learn. I was
Yeah.
closed off for like so much of my life, and then
Yeah.
it's just better when you
Yeah.
lighten up a little bit and just
Yeah.
let things happen.
Yeah.
the way
What
that they
sign
happen.
are you?
I'm a Virgo,
What is that? Air, water,
Earth.
Earth. Okay, very
Yeah.
cool.
But that was a
cool.
very kind compliment.
Oh,
so
you're welcome.
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Dang.
Anything
I
else?
love
You, anything else you up to?
Oh, I went to Localtopia this weekend.
Oh, how was that?
St.
I heard about
Petersburg
that.
does this thing called Localtopia, and it's basically every small business in the city of St. Petersburg gets together in Williams Park, and on the street they shot down 2 different roads, and it was madness. I drove around for 45 minutes to find somewhere to park,
Damn.
and I live like 15 minutes away. So I could have literally just like ridden my bike. But once I got there, it was awesome. I saw my dentist.
Oh.
My dentist had his tent and table out there. He was getting some advertisement for his business, I guess. And I was,
That's so
Oh
cool.
yeah.
he's like, "How are the teeth?" And I was like, "Still got those cavities you got to fill next month." Yeah, but Justin was there with the Global Love Project, and he was in the intersection of the road, and they filled up the entire intersection
Yeah.
with chalk
That's
drawings,
cool.
Dude.
which was really, really awesome to see. And it was right in front of the church that's right there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that was cool. Yeah, so that was a really fun event.
That's
I love
awesome.
that
Yeah.
St. Petersburg is still standing strong after
Oh, after
all the
everything.
hurricanes, everything that these
Yeah.
people have gone through, and to be able to like celebrate that in the park is awesome. And I'm so
Mm.
happy for them, and I'm happy to be a
Badass.
part of this city. It's such a cool place to live.
Period.
Yeah.
Pop off. All right, baby boy, what you been up to?
Oh
Whoa.
my god. I don't know. I mean,
Whoa.
I don't know. I mean, last week I didn't really do a whole lot. What am I? I'm getting a new tattoo next. Well, no, Friday, 2 days
Damn.
from now. It was going to be today, and then
Yeah.
it didn't work out
Tattoo
today. So it's
season.
going to be. I know. Well, I'm getting color. I'm not getting a new tattoo, but
You're
I'm adding color
wild,
to one of my
man.
other
You're
ones.
wild.
You have a
It's
tattoo,
painful,
right?
man.
No.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah.
No, it hurts.
I'm a tattoo
It's, you know,
virgin.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's fun afterwards, but it hurts during, and it's a process.
Because you're getting your what's the guy?
Art the Clown.
Art the Clown.
Art the Clown.
Art the Clown.
What
My
made
horror
you
sleeve.
what made you want to get this clown tattoo?
So I'm in the process of making a horror sleeve. So like I'm working down my leg. What happened was I had like for whatever reason the last 2 people that we added to the sleeve were the first 2 that we started with. So which were the werewolf and Art the Clown, and then big one I wanted was the ray gun from Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which you can kind of like see here. It's like up at the top, so like
Whoa.
yeah, people can't really see it. That one hurt.
I don't
That was
want to
Blur that out.
No.
But yeah, and that was what and then so the last 2 that we added to the mix is I have this list of like what we're working down, like we're trying to work in Audrey 2, which is the plant from Little Shop of Horrors. We want to work in there. Chucky somehow getting worked in there. I want to add the Boogeyman from Nightmare Before Christmas. It's like a list that we're working through. But yeah, the last 2 end up being those 2. One of them being the werewolf, which a lot of people are like, "You've got a werewolf on you after being a scare actor as a werewolf." I'm like, it wasn't meant to be the first one.
Yeah.
It just happened to be that was the one that got added there. And I was like, well, and that kind of played a role in it because the artist I do made a really cool werewolf. I'm like, I like that. I want that. I want that one. But yeah, and then Art is so cool. He's so creepy. I love how creepy.
Are you just
and
getting
funny he is.
the yellow put in because of the sunglasses?
We're doing like full.
Because he's just black and white.
It's gonna be he's gonna put like a little bit of like a red hue to it. There's gonna be
Okay.
like a blue. He has like that's been the one that he's been most excited to add color to. Like
Yeah.
the guy Gotchu does like American traditional with a weird twist of the color palette.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was the one when he did the drawing and the shading. He's like, this is gonna look crazy with color. So
Yeah.
stay tuned. He wants to like do like a blood splatter on like the glasses and everything, so it'll look pretty neat.
It's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
See, you're also fearless with expressing yourself that way. I love that for you.
It takes eventually dealing with people trying to bat you down and being like, you know what,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that to
But
eventually
Alan,
get used to
cool,
that.
I'm just curious after listening because it's very interesting. I'm just wondering if like there's some deeper meaning behind these tattoos you're getting. You know what I mean? Like some
So
super epiphany that you're like, I gotta get this down.
Alex like scary thing.
yes, that's essentially what this is. Most of them have a deeper meaning.
that tattooed.
This is the only one that really did not have a deeper meaning. I was like, I want to do something to just capture stuff that I like. Because my whole like upper sleeve is just made up of all different music festivals I've been to and just a celebration of live music. So that's kind of more in depth. I mean, this skull, it just kind of looked cool. That's, I talked with my artist and I was like, let's add a skull because I like cool skulls.
Yeah.
It's horror.
Yeah, that's essentially, that was like the first one, yeah. And then my chest piece it's a wave heart with a Ferris wheel coming out of it and like a hand holding it up, which was my first tattoo. And that was more like a lot more symbolic because it was symbolizing the beach and the ocean because I grew up by the beach and that was like a huge part of my life. And like the beach had, when you would come onto the island, you would see a big Ferris wheel. So that kind of distinguished that. And then the hand holding it up was for fitness because that's always been a huge part of my life. And then I have an octopus tentacle because Dirty Heads was like my favorite band. I still love them. I talk a lot of shit about them, but I still love them. I'll always love them. Oh, and then this one is because my dad is always like, you're playing the game of life. So I got That's Life with my dad's handwriting as That's, and then the game of life.
That's cool.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, that one's, he hates tattoos, but he saw that and he's like, I like that. I'm like, yeah, finally got one that he likes.
Can I tell a story?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Alex and I met before we actually met.
Whoa.
Did you figure out how we met yet?
I don't know how it was, but talking about his tattoos, I remember so vividly commenting on his tattoo because I saw the music festivals on there and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I was like, dude, that's a sick tattoo. And we talked about something after that and then disappeared for probably like years, maybe months, a few months probably because you didn't really have it that long. But yeah, and then Alex
it would have happened at least like 3 years. It would have happened like 2 years ago because I've had this for 2 years, roughly.
Yeah, so either 2 years ago, but you had a good amount on there. Like it was pretty full. Did you do a bunch at the beginning?
I did. Well, first what we did was the hexagons, and then we added like all the color in the background and everything. So that
I feel like you definitely had the Gasparilla Music Festival one.
That one I've had for like a year.
Okay, so
No,
sometime within
and a
the
half,
year.
maybe. I'm trying to think. That I got when I did this bottom half. So I'm trying to think.
Yeah, so
2
Alex and I
don't
met
know.
and we have no idea where, but then he started working at the radio station and I
Yeah.
saw his tattoo and I was like, we've met before. And then I swore to him like 7 different times that it was exactly where we were whenever we were having the conversation again.
Yeah.
In 7 different locations. And it wasn't probably any of them.
I'm like wondering why, like, because I'm trying to, one day it's going to get figured out.
It'll
Because
just
I remember.
come back to us. But
Yeah, because like the first time like we actually ever talked to each other was at NBT, and then you were just, and then like halfway through the day you're just like, I've seen that tattoo before. I've complimented you on it. I was like, maybe you have. I don't know.
yeah, so somewhere,
That was funny.
sometime. And now we're on a podcast together.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
We got it. We're getting it down.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
the world is funny.
Yeah. Well,
What's up with you, David?
you
What's
know-
going on?
so since the last time, I've been just kind of working and twerking a little bit.
Working and
twerking. But actually, right after this, I'm going to Chicago.
Like you're
Right.
getting on a plane right after this.
Yeah, not like after this, like in
Oh.
a couple hours though.
Oh, in a couple hours.
Yeah, I
Oh,
leave
my
at like,
God.
I'm getting to the airport at like 4:00 in the morning.
What are you going to Chicago for?
Well, because I told you guys I had my birthday, so it's like I'm celebrating my 30th, so I'm having my dirty 30 in Chicago.
Dirty 30.
Yeah,
You gonna go to the bean?
I'm gonna go flick the bean. Not my first time, but just kidding. This is my first time in Chicago. But dude, I have some really cool stuff planned. I'm going to like a day spa, so I'm getting like pampered. Obviously, we're gonna go to like an architecture it's like a boat tour if you to see Chicago.
Cool.
We're doing a wine tour. We're doing the coolest thing I think we're gonna do is we're doing a like comedy show.
Oh.
And apparently it's called Second City, and apparently a lot of SNL like cast members
that's
first
cool.
started off in this like sketch comedy like group.
Yeah.
Because there's like they spread apart and they do multiple theaters at the same time. So yeah, I'm excited to come to go see one of those like performances and maybe
Yeah.
see an up and coming like SNL star. So I think that's kind of neat. So yeah, we're only gonna be there for 4 days. It's like 6 of my friends.
That's really fun.
Yeah, so I'm gonna vlog a little bit and kind of get some stuff.
Yeah,
do
keep us
that.
in the
Yeah,
loop.
and
Do
I'm taking some of the stickers.
Yes,
so I can
put the
start
stickers all
posting
up.
around and shit. So it's gonna be cool.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm super excited. But the only thing I hate is right now it's super cold.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna
But
be cold.
It's freezing.
I'm also excited about it because born and raised in Florida, so I kind of want to get away and just embrace another.
It's
like,
only 4 days.
yeah, it's only 4 days,
Yeah.
and like we're so like prepared. I bought a bunch of like gloves and like heavy jackets and whatnot. But no, it's kind of cool. I'm so excited to be in Chicago.
Have the best
That'll be
time
cool.
ever.
I know
Yeah,
it's
that'll
gonna be
be
fun.
fun.
I can't wait to come back and just share it with all y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. And hopefully we'll gain some new followers
Oh,
from
that would
all
be
the
cool.
stickers.
Yeah, if you're listening from Chicago, thank David for that one.
Hello, Chicagians.
But yeah. Oh, I don't know, dude. I'm just excited. I'm
That's
excited.
great. That's good.
Excited. I'm
It's fun, man.
excited. Let me guys ask you a question real quick.
Oh,
I feel like I'm always like asking. I feel like I'm gonna.
you're
like,
good at asking questions.
Oh, yeah,
you
you're
come
good
up
at
with
this.
some good questions.
Yeah.
If you, how do I like phrase this? If you could define yourself with one thing in your life that you've done so far,
Oh my
that you're the
God.
most proud of.
Wow.
I was literally thinking about it because
This is
like I
hard,
said, I
man.
turned another decade,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, what is one thing I can really be like very proud of myself that I can be like, yeah, this is me and who I am. Have you guys thought about that? And been like,
Yeah.
because you know how like for me, looking at the last 10 years or so, especially in my 20s, I was like, it was such a growth period for myself, and so I was like, damn, dude.
As it should be.
And I think I think a pivotal moment of mine was coming to work for a CMG. You know what I mean? And like putting myself out there and like starting a path of something that I'm actually passionate about.
Yeah.
You know what I
Love
mean?
it.
That's
Yeah.
And I
big.
think it was awesome, and I think it's really cool that the universe kind of let me to you guys to start something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially the amount of growth. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's weird. I keep seeing, and I know I'm the biggest Doechii fan. I keep talking about Doechii, and she just won like a bunch of Grammys and whatnot.
Yeah.
But there's just so much. I don't know if it's the algorithm either, but there's so much Doechii like videos of her being like, "Don't stop. This is what I did." You know what I mean? Just keep doing what you want to do for like your passion. Just keep finding what that is and just keep going for it. And I was like, "Damn, dude!" And everything's just like leading into it like right now. And I think it's like I don't know. It's
That's
super. I
amazing.
don't know. I'm just kind of excited. So I was like, "Is there something in your life or like a pivotal moment that you can be like, yeah, I think this is what I want to do." You know what I mean? Have you guys thought like you're pretty like you're like an instructor. You want to like kind of be more in the radio station. Do you guys want to still do that too? Obviously, we're starting a podcast, but you guys want to be in broadcast, right?
I think it would be nice.
Yeah, you work for another broadcast show too, right?
Occasionally. It's taking a
Occasionally.
hiatus now, yeah.
Yeah, but you have. This is so funny. I told my my coworkers about you, and how that your voice. I think you should read books.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I could see that being cool.
You know what I mean?
I could see that.
He has like
yeah.
a weird, like not weird. You're not weird, but like
I am weird.
Oh, okay, sorry.
in a good way.
But I think you could
We're all
like,
weird in a
be
good
one of
way.
those like recording artists that just like read books.
I think that would be interesting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Like a side hustle.
Yeah.
But I want you guys to think about that right quick.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if we're getting too deep for
No,
episode
I mean,
I
it's
like
deep.
it.
We've gotten deeper than this in previous episodes.
deep in love.
I mean, a lot of the time I think about how different things happen, like how a lot of things are just meant to happen, good things, bad things, and everything kind of lines up to
yeah.
where we are now. Like, and this is, I was thinking about this on the way over here. Like, a lot of what has happened to get us here is like crazy. You know, it's a lot of things that kind of went right and went wrong. Like, basically, like, I joined the radio one day. I made friends with a guy volunteering at Reggae Rise Up because I went alone because I couldn't find any friends to go with. We became friends. We created this podcast. Things went bad. Things got crazy. Things ended. And then if things never ended, I never would have started working here. And then I never would have met you guys, and things never would have started back up. And we never would have gotten the resources that we have now, and things wouldn't have been in this direction. So it's crazy.
I'm gonna like that is so true because some things like even though it may seem like a failure or like a low point in our life, is probably the best thing that has happened to us.
Yeah.
Because before I was with like I came back to Dior and working for cosmetics. because prior I was in a corporate like world. Like I was a manager of like 4 clinics. You know what I mean, for Florida.
Wow.
So I did that for about a year and a half or so until like there was a major layoff. You know what I mean? But I was like, holy crap, like I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. You know what I mean? I went back to retail. Nobody likes retail. You know what I mean? Nobody likes the restaurants business. They're always looking to how to get out of it. You know what I mean? And I just had the right people around me and the support of my boyfriend and like family just to be like, hey, go back to school. Like just go back to USF and start something that you really want to do. And I was like, okay. So, and it all just worked out because I always had in my mind that I was like, dude, I just want to grow corporately, but it's not fun. You know what I mean? So like when all that shit happened and everything hit the fan and I was just like, dude, I'm like a loser. You know, you have those feelings, you self-deprecating a little bit.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, now I just feel like I'm so much happier and so much more excited about like things to come. And you're right, and how like we sometimes picture a certain thing that might happen for us and it never is what we actually need.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy to think about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you can't.
Make a fart joke, somebody.
I think it's just very important to realize, right, that your goals are just that. They're what you're aiming for. They may not be necessarily what you hit, but what you land on may actually end up being better. And I watch a lot of videos, David. I'm not sure if you can tell.
What kind?
Well, a lot of intellectual videos, man. And it was interesting because I saw an interview.
China.
Yeah, especially about China, like Mao Zedong and Xi Jinping and the Tank Man. But more recently, I watched an interview with Terry Crews, and it was very interesting because you got me thinking there for a second, David.
Good.
Yeah, one thing that Terry Crews said is y'all can look it up. I'm paraphrasing, not an exact quote, but he was saying something along the lines of, sometimes your dreams are destroyed in order to prepare you for better opportunities, right?
Oh,
so what you
100%.
thought originally may not come to fruition, but it's destroyed to prepare you for something way better,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always like I love the quote that your best days are still to come.
I love that.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just like don't fret like what's happening like right now, because it's just a short period of time that it's gonna happen. Whatever it is, you're always gonna work it out.
Yeah.
Into a mini tangent about that because I always think about that. Well, no, because I can't stand when people are like talking about college and they're like, these are the best years of your life. That is sad if those are going to be the best
That's
years
true.
of your life. That's only in the first like 20 years of your life. That's crazy. And like you don't have, the resources, the people do, like you don't have access to everything you will later in life. So if that is like what you look back as, this was the best time ever. Like, that's not good. You didn't do it right. You didn't do the things you needed to. Any of you people out there that are in college and thinking that, don't let that be the best time of your life. It's not good.
I think that perception dawns on people, right? When they realize that, yes, right? Like, first off, right? Yes, being successful financially, career-wise, is great. But if you have nothing that fulfills you, right? Then there's nothing worth it, right? It's like, being rich doesn't enrich your life, right? So that's where I could see where people are like, wow, in my early 20s, when I was in college, I had the best experiences. Because now all you do is, toil away at a miserable job you don't enjoy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yo, I was literally having a conversation. I feel like society puts in such a you have to hit these core points in your life.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to hit
100%.
by like 25 you should find a job, 30 you should have kids or like be married, and then 35 you should have children or whatever. You know what I mean? Like they're like, you have to hit these pivotal moments. And I feel like I have friends that are just, they don't know what they're doing anymore, and they've already hit those pivotal moments. And I think I even have this conversation with my boyfriend because like he is successful. He's a doctor. You know what I mean? He went to school
that's cool.
and got at everything, and he's very good at what he does. But right now he's just kind of, to me, and we've had the conversations, he's just kind of, he doesn't know what to do right now. You know what I mean? Like, he's in a happy relationship with me, not anybody else, but I phrased that really wrong.
He hopes so, I
But
think.
you know, I think he's like finding himself to be like, oh, what else can I learn about myself where I can then express it and then find happiness in that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What about you, Aaron? What do you think?
I think the most pivotal moment in my life was when I was 17 years old and I decided to get up and pack everything and move to Florida from Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My parents always talked about moving to Florida and like it was something they always wanted to do, but nobody ever like made that jump. And so it was cool to be the one to like do that.
Yeah.
And then my parents came down the next year. And it was like, I feel like it was like trailblazing for my family. And it was just a really powerful experience for me.
Yeah.
And something that really like showed me that I can do what my life is like asking of me to do. And I think changing scenery from Memphis, Tennessee and moving into this more like open air type, you can go to the beach, you can go be out in the city if you want to type place. It was a big step for my success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that I'm exactly where I'm going to end up
No.
with everything, but I do feel very trusting in like myself and knowing that I know how to follow my heart and I know when it's like feels right to make a new decision or like go to a different area, explore something different. And I feel like I'm constantly on my toes. Like my resume is just like you drew random things out of a hat and you never really know what the next thing is going to be. But I know that no matter what it is that I do, that I'm going to find something fruitful from it and turn it into something great later on.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Right now, it's just like the waiting game of like, all right, when can I move to the next step?
Yeah.
And like, I feel myself so ready for change and ready for something new, but I don't know what it is right now.
Yeah.
And so,
Intuition.
Yeah.
intuition. I do know, but I don't I don't know.
It's coming.
It's on its way.
It's something. Something's there.
Yeah, it's a deep thought. It's a deep conversation. It's like a Jordan Peterson video up in here. I tell you, it's deep discussions. It's
I like this vibe,
no,
though.
it is.
Aw.
You got to think about
feel
this,
good.
man, because it's like when you're in your early 20s, it's very normal to be like, man, what am I going to do? Where am I going? Where do I want to end up?
But that's even like for people that are in their
Right?
40s.
Yeah.
Who
But-
just realize that like you said, like they're
Right.
stuck or
Well-
like they've been doing things that other people have been wanting them.
Here's
Yeah.
the argument, man, and it is a problem because just like you were saying, David, going back, that people feel as if they're obligated to meet certain milestones throughout their life,
Yep.
right? And instead of taking an importance of figuring out what they feel their purpose is, because nobody's going to sit you down and say, you're born, now this is your purpose. Everybody has to figure that out for themselves. And it's a hard conversation to be like, man, what am I going to wake up every single day doing and feel like I'm not working for the rest of my life, right? And that's the
Yeah.
question. It's like, if I had no money, or excuse me, I don't have any money, David, actually. If I had all the money, actually, and all the freedom, right, what would I do every day? And that's a deep question, because if you
Probably some
don't,
gaming.
Yeah.
but that wouldn't
play Animal
fulfill
Crossing.
you. Yeah, what, you'd do that for a week, a month, a year, and then you're at the same point. What do I do?
Yeah. Have you
You
ever?
buy the
Nothing's
next Animal
fulfilling me.
Crossing.
True.
And it's
There's always another game.
if you don't figure out what will fulfill you when you get to your 30s, it's a little bit more stressful. When you get to your 40s, it's even bigger of a problem. When you get to your 50s, dude, you're almost 3/4 of the way through your lifespan, and you don't know what you're doing with your life. That's where people have issues.
Did you see that 35 is now
I-
the new middle age?
What?
It
What?
always has been.
It what?
I thought 50s was like middle age.
Well, luckily with scientific advancement, we age, we die later in life, right? So we don't like age slower or faster or anything, but we die later. But on average, especially back in the day, people would live way younger. So yeah, around 20 to 30 is when that would be considered middle age.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What were you gonna say, Aaron?
Say it.
I feel like we're in like this first wave of like this new generation that's realizing that we don't have to do everything by the book.
Yes.
And like we're not
Yeah.
constantly being forced like as harshly as maybe our culture once was.
Yes, 100%.
For like going against the grain, and a lot more people are embracing that and trying to find new ways to like pave a new path.
Yeah.
And we're in the generation that gets to kind of choose what that looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a powerful place to be, but also like really terrifying because like, what if you mess up?
Yeah.
Like, what if you choose the wrong way? Or
But that's okay.
whatever. But that's all part of the process and
Fail
all part
forward.
of like development. So
Fuck. Where's my?
yeah, we're in like a unique place in history, and it's cool to experience.
Yeah.
There was I actually my Instagram, I posted on my like story that what creative process flow looks like is I'm excited, and then it's like the second process is like, oh shit, and the third process is like, I'm not good at this, and then the third like the fourth one's like, okay, I'm better at this, and the fifth
Yeah.
one's like, or something like being like, oh, I'm actually really
This is
happy right
awesome.
now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's just all those emotions that you have.
Yeah.
And it's so true.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Just got a little deep there for you. Just wanted
loved
to.
it.
I've been thinking about that all day. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And then
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah.
like I don't know.
No, that's a big deal. Turning
Yeah.
30.
Yeah,
Checking
dude.
out where your life is at.
So get ready.
Congratulations for making
Well, you know what's
it.
crazy? Thank you, thank
You're
you so much.
welcome.
I had, because when I was 20 or so, I always told people I was dying before I was 30.
What?
I
Why?
had this feeling that I was always going to legitimately die before I was 30. Because I was partying a lot, I was doing like recreational things that I shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so like I always knew, and like my parents, you know, God bless them, they're very good parents. But you know what I mean? I just didn't have that type of, I didn't know what to do. I had no motivation for what I wanted to do in life, that kind of stuff. So finally when like I said earlier, like when I had the better people around, not better people, but when I had, you know, different people around me, and I saw the potential I had, it skyrocketed.
Yeah.
Doors started opening. You know what I mean? And it was funny because when I went into the corporate world, like the first couple days, I went to I don't want to call her like a witch. She's not a witch. But like I went to like an aura reader,
Okay.
and she did like my angels and all this kind of stuff. And she was like, what are you scared of? And I think I was like 25. And I was like, oh, I'm scared of dying. I think I'm dying at 30. And she goes, you are. And I was like, what?
Oh.
Whoa.
But what she meant was me when I was 25, I'm way different now than I'm 30.
Yeah. That's a beautiful
I-
perspective.
I am.
Yeah,
and
I love that.
She opened that up to me, and then I kind of got like more. I didn't understand it at that time, but she was like, "When you turn 30, you're going to be somebody completely different, and everything's going to like work out for you."
yeah.
That's cool.
And I'm
I
like,
love that.
"Oh shit!" Like I said, when I was 29, I found CMG. I found you guys. I found going back to school. You know what I mean? I'm getting all these opportunities that I never thought I would have had.
Yeah.
But I
yeah.
finally had to take that step, and everything just opened up for me. And I think when people do that and finally be like, I think there is a thing where like I was so scared of failure that it literally held me back, and I didn't know if I
Yeah.
could do it. So when I finally released that, being like, okay, I am ready to fail, and I'm willing to fail, and I'm willing to learn that way, everything worked out.
The worst decision is no decision.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You miss
Yeah.
every.
I love
what
it.
was it? You miss every shot. You don't. What is it?
You miss
You
every
almost
shot you
had
don't
it.
take.
You almost
You miss
had
every
it.
shot you don't take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were like
Michael
3/4
Scott.
of the way there. What the hell, man? You're like, what is it? You're like,
Yeah.
perfect. And then you're nah, I tell
That's
you,
beautiful.
that's
Thank
100.
you.
Well, that is 100% accurate.
Oh,
You know,
period.
yeah. So
I like that.
It's just true.
True.
Yeah, you got to figure it out. You know, you got to have those deep talks where you got to look yourself in the mirror and say, "What am I doing here, man? Am I gonna be a bump on the log like David once was, or is he now? Or am I gonna be like David now, where he's a
Thriving.
fame, fortune
Yeah, up and coming rising star.
man at the oar? You
Dirty.
heard?
Oh,
Oh,
dirty.
dirty
The
David,
dirtiest.
All
dirty
that
third.
talk got me a little hungry.
Yes. All right. Before we get into snack time, I had
Yes.
one last thing I wanted to say on the subject
sure.
to
Oh.
just anybody watching, because this is just important. Based on what we said, whatever you guys like to do, whatever you love, just do it.
Do it.
Doesn't matter if it's collecting Pokemon cards, if it's going to the beach, if it's going to music festivals. Just do that. You know, you can find a way to do something cool with that over time, but just do that. You're gonna find the right people. You're gonna find the right thing. You're gonna be in the right place. You're gonna end up in good, bad situations, things in between. But something's gonna come out of it. Just go do whatever the hell it is. Do it.
Make a
it.
job.
Just do it.
Make
Yeah.
a job out of what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Just live life and love.
I think Helen Keller said that.
Yeah, she said it like, no.
No, she probably said like this.
No.
Yeah, like,
No.
I'm hungry.
All right.
I'm
So
starving.
I'm gonna go prepare our snack of the day. You guys keep it going.
all right.
I had
Okay.
a question I wanted to ask. Okay, so debate this while I'm gone, and then I know you had other stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
My question of the day, because I was wondering about this, Ian. I feel like you'll be able to weigh in on this. I don't know why.
I was weighing.
When people hold guns sideways, is there a reason for that, or do they just do it to look cool? I'll be back in a minute.
I'll answer last. What do you
I don't like
Wait,
guns.
where did you get that from?
I was okay. Hold on, before
Yeah,
I
please
completely unplug.
explain before you just like walk off. They hold guns sideways.
Yeah.
Well, a lot about it. In my free time, I've gotten into. I fell down this rabbit hole where a few months ago I started watching videos of people getting thrown out of theme parks like Disney and
Oh,
Universal.
like body cam footage?
Yeah, body cam
Okay,
footage.
okay.
I love it.
I
and
love
then
it
I
too.
fell off into just watching general body cam footage.
Yeah, dude.
But I've noticed a lot of police officers when they hold their taser, their gun, they kind of hold it like this.
Oh, the police
Oh,
officers.
yeah,
are
that's
holding
what I
it
thought it was
sideways.
just
That
in
feels
movies. So
unprofessional.
that's why I was wondering if there's a reason for it.
All right, real quick. How many is this like an occasional thing you've noticed, or is this something you've noticed like, oh wow, that's something that seems pretty regular, like in
I
your
saw
perspective?
like 3 people do it back to back. So I
Okay.
was like, okay.
Was this in La Crosse, Wisconsin?
Yes.
Okay, they
You
don't
probably
know
watch
what
the same videos I watch.
they don't know what they're doing there. First off,
I'ma
I
make
feel
the food.
bad for the citizens and police officers. They're a bunch of crazy people over there. But before I weigh in any further, David, Aaron, what do y'all think on the matter about sideways gun holding?
I'm with Erin. When Erin said I don't like, she doesn't like guns. I don't like guns either. I
All right.
I don't. I understand guns, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with people that use them properly.
Second Amendment,
And-
buddy.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I'm here for guns. I love people do have guns, but
Yeah.
I think for me, I don't personally like guns,
And we need more.
because I think guns are meant to harm something, and that scares
You're
me.
correct, David.
I
Just like a
don't-
sword.
I don't think it's a defense thing. I think it's to harm.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
What's a gun designed to do? Kill? Thank you,
Having
Captain
a gun
Obvious.
feels a lot less like a self-defense thing and a much more like provoking.
I think it's a
Well-
power thing.
Here's-
I understand people who
I
are like,
know.
I need it to protect me. Or
well,
Yeah.
not getting into the politics, right?
I
'cause
don't even like Nerf guns.
You don't like guns.
Like,
No.
I was not
But-
a fan of Nerf wars when I was younger.
Oh, dude,
Do
they're
you-
so much fun.
Do you think it's smart to hold a gun sideways
I
when you
don't
fire
think
it?
that's smart.
No.
Okay. Y'all would be correct. It does absolutely nothing, and it decreases your accuracy.
I've only shot like one gun, and I think it was like a rifle.
Yeah. So with a pistol, right, especially depending on the caliber, a lot of Glock models, right, the upper and lower receiver are separate, right? When they're functioning, they're together, right, but they can be separated. So when you're firing a pistol like a Glock, then the slide upper receiver moves back and forth. Now, if you're not having a proper grip on the firearm, right, what they call limp wristing it, then every time you shoot, the recoil, you're not paying attention, will cause your hand to go back. But what will that do? That'll limit the space the slide has to recoil, therefore causing your spent casing to eject improperly, causing a jam, therefore having you to clear it to continue functional operation of the firearm.
I'm not gonna lie, you lost me.
I got the Glock in my Rari.
Hey, yo, got the Glock in my Rari.
That's all I really
Hey,
know.
I
got that
love
thing
it.
on
That sounds
me.
like a banger song, I tell you.
Yeah.
No, but I know quite a bit about firearms. My dad
Sounds like it.
is a Marine,
Marine,
so
yeah.
I was brought up on the proper use of firearms and the safety of them. And yeah, essentially, when you don't know how to use a firearm and you hold it wrong like that, then all you're risking is not anything crazy. You're throwing off your accuracy because you're not aiming down the sights.
Sure.
And you're risking a higher probability of a jam, right? Because you're not holding the firearm the way it's supposed to function, right?
So would you agree that it's just
Stupid.
for a power move, like to look cool, or to be like,
I could see,
especially if a professional is doing it.
So in my
Not like-
mind,
like
Yeah, I
a-
thought this was just like some
if it's a-
street thug.
yeah,
Yeah.
if it was a street thug, I'd be like, they stupid, throw them in jail. But as a cop, okay, I feel, especially in La Crosse, Wisconsin, they need better training, right?
But wait, when you watched the video, was it a taser or a gun?
Well, this was Alex that watched.
Because those
the
are two
video.
different things. I feel like
Yes, they are. So a taser, it doesn't matter, right? Especially
Yeah.
if you're
there's not like recoil with
no,
a taser.
no, there's not a
or
recoil.
enough.
Yeah, especially when you shoot the probes out, right? You can dry stun with a taser where you just put it up to somebody's skin, hit the trigger, or you can shoot the probes out, right?
Have
And
you been tasered?
No,
Okay.
I'm not looking. I don't want to. So I obey all police commands. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't obstruct, and I don't
Dude.
resist. You know.
I got pulled over like maybe like 3 months ago for speeding on 19.
Oh, not on
And,
19 though.
I know. And my window on my driver's side doesn't roll down.
Oh no.
So I was like, fuck. So when they came up to the, I was like, my hands were on the wheel. I was like, my wheel or my window doesn't roll down. And I was like, can I please just open the door? I was like freaking out, and I was like dressed like this, and I was like, the cop was like, all right, give me your shit, and I was like, okay, and I gave it to him through the door.
Wow.
I have a clean record, by the way. I'm a very good
work.
driver.
I'd hope so, being that you're called Dirty David. You know.
Well, I'm not that dirty for.
Do you have the
driving.
little tag on your license that says clean driver or
Oh, I
safe
don't know.
A
driver?
license. Yeah, the driver's license. Yeah.
I have a safe driver token on mine.
Me too.
Wait, I don't even know. Wait, I got this
Fuck yeah.
printed like
So you have to be safe because as soon as they print it,
I got my voter registration here.
Nice.
I kind of want to know, but I don't want to know what your party affiliation is. You don't have to share it if you're not comfortable.
No party affiliation, actually.
Oh, fucking boring. You can't vote in the primaries. Honestly, that's what sucks about being at a independent or being an independent or no party affiliation is you cannot vote in the primaries. I think that is asinine.
Wait, do I have it?
That's
Do you
a
see
little
it?
ridiculous. No, it's like
It's
big
the
and
red
it's
lettering next to the.
Oh, safe
thing.
driver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm a
Safe-
safe
I
driver.
love it. Nah, but man, it's just going back to the thing of police, right? I feel like they need to be trained better. A lot of police down here in Florida that I've encountered have been really nice and awesome, but normally they only escalate up to the point the individuals do. So if you're yelling and screaming, they're going to be like matching, right? But they're not going to use more than necessary. They're not supposed to, right?
No, go ahead.
I was going to talk about a dream involving the police.
Oh, what
I was
is
just gonna
this
say the
cop
Clearwater
dream?
Police Department, y'all are hot as fuck.
Whoa.
Okay, Clearwater. They
No,
ride around in that
there's-
big bus.
Like,
Have
who's
you ever-
driving his bus?
Have you seen the Clearwater police bus?
No.
They hang out by the sound
Oh,
amphitheater.
the Special Operations Center, dude. That thing is lit looking. I bet it has an armory.
But
but-
I'm like no joke. If you guys go to Clearwater and see any of the police officers, they're like models.
Interesting.
I was like, what the hell? Why are you guys like? Do you guys have to be this good looking to be freaking cops?
Yes.
No, I'm talking about like
they
they're
might have to in
buffed,
Clearwater.
nice fades, like nice like cheekbones. Like I was like, what the hell, dude? Like they look like Instagram models.
What's going on here?
I know. I was like, what the hell?
Damn.
I used to have, speaking of recurring dreams, our conversation from earlier, I used to have this dream that I would have this little tracker.
Yeah.
It was like a radar, and it was green, and it would track all the police in the area.
Like a Dragon Ball checker.
Yeah, kind of. And it would track all the little police. They were little dots on the radar, and I'd be hiding behind my couch, and one of the police officers would be coming real close to my house, and it would be like right on top of me, and the police were coming.
Yeah.
And then in elementary school, one of the questions on our questionnaire sheet was, "What do you dream about?" And I wrote, "The police." And nobody asked me if I was okay.
They scared me. I said.
They did not.
Nobody had anything to say about it.
It's the sound of the police.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Well, I tell you, I've seen some crazy videos by like where police are using more force than necessary, but it doesn't seem to be
Yeah.
like an overly common thing. Thank God, you know. It's not like every police you interact with, they're going to be like, get on the ground, right?
No.
Like, come on.
Alex, how's the food cooking?
I can smell it.
He gives us
going
a
good, he
thumbs
says.
up. Yeah. I love it.
Have you guys ever been pulled over?
No.
Really?
Well, I've been in a couple of accidents, mainly as the passenger and only once as the driver. And
Okay.
But I've never been pulled over for like speeding or
I've only been
taillight
pulled
out
over
or
once.
anything.
That's it.
Yeah,
I've gotten pulled over maybe like 5 times, but I've never received a ticket.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because I'm just
Yeah,
a
knock
sweet,
on wood.
innocent little girl who didn't know any better.
I'm just a little baby.
I'm just a girl.
I'm just a little girl.
One time I ran a stop sign and I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought that I stopped." And he was like, "All right, don't do it again."
Dude, let me tell you about stop signs. So, sometimes
You know that TikTok?
no.
Oh. So I just looked dumb.
Do you know how
Yeah.
there are certain neighborhoods and they're gated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gated communities.
Hey.
Where the gate will have, like, if it's electronic or whatever, and it opens and closes, and it'll have a stop sign right there, right? So I was at my friend's house, and everybody goes through it. You know what I mean? Nobody waits to, like, let it close again and then go. Everybody just keeps going through, right?
Okay.
Apparently that's illegal. You're supposed to stop.
Says
So
who?
the law.
Says the stop sign.
Because the stop sign. So they apparently this gated community
Point taken.
was like reporting that like there was too many people going through the gate without stopping. And so I went over to my friend's gated community and we went swimming. And as I was pulling out, this cop
Ooh.
pulled me over. And I wasn't I was like, multiple people went, but he pulled me over.
Come on.
So I was like, fuck. So he gave me a ticket, right?
Damn.
The first ticket I ever gotten, right?
Yeah.
At that time, my window did roll down. But rolled down my window, and he was like, here you go, man. I have to give you this ticket, pretty much, da-da-da-da-da. It was like $600. And it was going to give me like 4 stars on my
What?
license because I ran a stop
You
sign.
mean points? This
Or
isn't
points.
GTA. He was 4 out of 5
Wasted.
stars, I tell you.
But yeah, it was going to give me like 4 points, which is a lot. I think like 5 is like the most or something like that.
I don't know, man, but it's... Dude, watch where you're bending
Dude,
down.
your ass was
Jeez.
all in that video.
We're
This
gonna
isn't
have
your
to-
OnlyFans.
I have to blur that. Jesus.
Go check out Alex's OnlyFans, guys.
Yeah.
So the-
Fantastic.
so-
Wait, do you have one?
Don't do that.
No,
Don't do
my
that.
gosh.
Don't do that.
All you need is just to call it Mr. Pumptastic.
I
Yeah.
fucked up.
Dude, why did you even... That's even worse than boner bust.
Oh my god!
I tell you, holy...
No, that's his caption in his OnlyFans.
So sorry for what I've
Boner
done.
bust. Anyways, the story. What I was saying. The guy gave me a $600 ticket, almost gave me 4 points on my license, and I was like, "Are you serious?" He goes, "Man, just go to court. I'm not gonna you can fight it." I literally just had to
Listen,
go to
you'll be
court.
alright.
He didn't show up, and the judge was like, "Yeah, we'll take this off your record."
Yeah, that's-
craziness.
But I had to go to court like a month later, and I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" He
I
just
have-
needed to write the ticket.
Yeah, that's how the legal system works.
I didn't know that at the time.
You get a ticket and then you go to court if you don't agree with it.
No, the cop told me not to go. I mean, so the cop told me to go because
Right.
he knew he was like, I'm not gonna.
He's like,
do
I'm
this
not
for
going to
you."
show up, and then that means that it's just going to get dismissed.
He just wanted to say that he was doing his job because these people hired because it was like a private. I guess you can hire like I don't know, a sheriff or whatever. I don't know. It was weird.
He's an expert, I tell you.
Hey, dude, he got me out of a $600 ticket. I was like, all right. And
Yeah,
he was
by
like,
not showing up, that's awesome. Fuck yeah. Thank you for not doing your job.
all right,
Well,
Alex, what do we got?
It's
Dinner
snack
is
time.
served.
It's snack time. So today, what are we going to be trying?
So
well,
good and tasty.
we're going to be trying the Hot Ones Smoky Chili Ramen Noodle Soup. It is ashaha noodles, and it is rated half a pepper on the hot.
What does that mean?
It means that like a full pepper is like crazy hot. Like it's the pepper heat scale. So we got these here. They're in the lovely St. Pete tap water, mixed with the screen went dark.
It doesn't show how many lumens are on here,
Oh,
bro.
shit.
Lumens.
Or,
How many
uh,
lumens?
Is
I'll
this
be right
still
back.
recording?
You know what I mean? The
Well,
spicy.
Oh, the
capsaicins.
Scovilles. You mean Scovilles?
Yeah.
Yeah. So kind of looking through to see what we got as far as let's see. All right. Oh, on the back we got something here. All right. So
Yeah.
Hot Ones is a hit interview. Have you guys watched Hot Ones?
Of
Yes.
course. I want
I
you to
love it.
read the ingredients list for
The
me.
ingredient- oh,
yeah.
boy.
Read
All
as
right,
much
let's
as you can.
Wheat flour, palm oil,
yeah.
tapioca starch,
Oh,
water,
yeah.
garlic, chili, tamarind,
Yes.
sugar,
Oh,
vinegar,
okay.
salt,
Get in there.
dried carrot,
Mhm.
potato starch,
Yes.
modified food starch,
Oh,
monosodium glutamate,
you got it.
Spices.
MSG.
Dried scallion. Yeast extract.
Oh.
Citric acid.
Yeah.
Am I really reading? I don't want to read this whole thing. We're not even
Yeah,
halfway
I just
through
want you to
everything.
get down to the word that starts with H. What is that one?
Riboflavin.
No.
Oh, H.
HEX.
Hold on.
It's like the seventh line down.
Seventh line. Hexamethamphetamine.
Holy shit.
There's phetamines in here.
He
There's
fucking scared. I thought he wouldn't be able to
Amphetamine.
pronounce it.
Hexametaphosphate. That's what it is.
You scared me.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we have them. They're in these coffee cups. They're probably going to be kind of hot.
Wait, are these
It's
different
hot.
flavors?
You did try it?
Oh,
No, they're
they're
all the same
smoky
flavor.
chili.
They're all the
Hot-
same thing. They're all smoky
Hot
chili.
noodles.
You had the option to add the bonus spice. I added the bonus spice. So
You
we were doing.
motherfucker.
I didn't even eat it, and I already feel it spicy.
It's spicy.
It
Should
smells
we
hot.
cheers?
There's a lot of broth in here. I added some broth so we can
Ooh,
understand the
should we do like
warmth of it. Chug
like-
the whole thing.
see who can eat it the slow or the fastest?
No, that's such a
And
bad
then
idea.
whoever loses like has to do something.
has to do something.
Yeah.
What are you
I'll
gonna
probably
make?
take my time.
What are you gonna make? Yeah, I want to just
You
take
wanna
my time and
lose?
enjoy
You
this.
just wanna lose. Oh,
I'm
okay.
just trying to enjoy this spicy ramen here.
Hey, babe.
I don't want to be
Yo.
rushed.
Mine, bro.
Dude, it died. But we're still
Oh.
recording on yours though.
Oh,
So
are
we're
we?
good.
I'd
We're
like
on-
to raise a
yeah,
toast.
We're on one.
Did
We're on
you
that
check
one.
it?
Yeah, we're on one.
Hello.
Yeah, I
We're on
checked
people
it.
on that one.
When?
A second angle.
I got up. Did you not see me get up?
No, you ninja.
What? You didn't see him get? He was up for like 20 minutes.
I was focused on the
He wasn't.
ingredients
He
list.
wasn't up
Yeah,
for
He
He
really
really
was
was.
focused on the ingredients.
He
I
was.
was in there.
Yeah, you really were. All right, so
All
let's see how this is.
I'd like to raise a toast.
Yes.
Oh.
What are we toasting to?
First, to David's 30th birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Second, to Alex for making dinner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Third, to Ian for all of your fruitful knowledge about the world.
Thank you.
Lots
thank
of
you.
fruits.
And
Lots of
finally,
fruits.
to me, just for being here.
Yeah. I
here.
love
Yes.
it.
Cheers.
This is
Rub a
great.
dub dub.
All right, let's see how this is. I'm gonna narrate just so it's not everybody.
What does
munching
everybody's
at the
cup
same
say?
time.
I love
Um,
mine. Mine says currently caffeinating.
Mine says almost ready to go.
These nuts.
Wow.
What?
Damn. All
Mine
right.
says,
Damn.
Thanks,
no,
Alex.
not yet. Closer. Almost there. Ready.
I love that these are like dad jokes, like on the. Damn, dude.
Okay.
Probably
really
more like
getting in
wine
there.
Mom jokes.
Bro, he's deep throating those noodles.
You ever seen that video where like, damn, you eat pussy like that too?
And that's why he is taken, y'all. Don't ask.
Oh, it's hot. It's pretty hot. It's like very basic hot ramen. I will say that it's not much
I
different
expected
than
it to be a lot spicier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you get like the spicy, big thing of ramen that you can get, this is basically that.
I'm kind of scared to try it. I don't know.
It's
It's
not
not that hot.
It's hot, but it's not like, oh, I'm dying hot.
Or you don't like hot? You like spicy, babe?
I do like spicy, but I don't like burn my asshole the next morning.
No, it's
Yeah,
not
no,
like
spicy.
that.
it's not like that.
Yeah.
Just a slight discomfort in the morning.
Just a
is what
little
I'm feeling.
burning of
You
your
know, like
asshole.
Steve-O's
Burn.
hot sauce for your butthole.
Oh my god.
Only half a pepper.
That's fair. That's fair. It's only half of one pepper. And then we split it up between,
Wait.
so that's only a quarter pepper.
So you don't
right?
eat anything spicy?
No, I do.
Like
I
what?
just don't eat like Pepper X or like.
What do you
know,
eat though? That's spicy.
I'll eat jalapenos if I want a little bit more kick, habanero. You know,
You'll
like
be
I feel
alright.
like chili and.
I feel like
you know,
those burn
but
your asshole more than this will.
I don't have asshole burn, David, but I don't ever want to feel it.
Oh my gosh, speaking of habanero.
I bet you are an expert in the field.
You know it.
Whoa. Gee, Alex.
What were you gonna say, Aaron?
One time in middle school, my friend brought a habanero pepper, and we thought it would be funny to try it at lunchtime, so we all took a bite of the little habanero pepper. And one was really spicy. My mouth was burning. I'd never had a pepper so hot in my life. Two, I touched it with my finger, and then I put my finger in my eyeball.
You.
And then I had to go back to math class, and I asked if I could go to the nurse, and she said no. So I had to take my math test with habanero juice in my eyeball.
Holy shit.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you, man. One time I tried to grow jalapenos and it didn't work, so I had to throw out. But like the seeds were very still seedy, jalapeno-y. Didn't really think about it. Went to the bathroom afterwards, and it's a rough rest of the day.
Are you?
You don't want to
okay?
feel some burn in there.
Are you feeling this?
I mean, it's not that bad. So yeah, I got a lot of hot stories here like that. Nah, that sounds really bad.
It's not even.
But I
that
did.
hot.
I did one time.
Yeah.
Yes, back in the days of Pumptastic Radio, which used to be a show. I did eat a habanero live on the radio to raise awareness for people not racking their weights. It did not go very well.
How does that even connect?
What a great cause.
No. I want Alex to explain. So let's say, hey, we need to make sure we're using the safety equipment while lifting heavy weights, right? So what
No,
am
it
I
wasn't
gonna
that.
do?
They had to rack weights. They weren't racking their weights. The gym
Oh.
was a mess.
Okay, so so cleaning up after yourself, boys. Right, even better. It's a good, hey, clean up, eat a habanero. What's the connection, dude?
It was, our show, it was when I went to school in Pennsylvania, and our show was broadcasted in, like, the whole cafeteria area. So I was like, all right,
okay.
let me kind of go on this rant about it and be like, in order to get you guys to do this, I'm going to hype everyone up. I'm going to eat this habanero live on the air. And then I ate it. And then it was just 10 minutes of me into the mic being like, it burns. This is a bad idea. Why did I do this?
And you didn't have any visuals?
No visuals.
So
but
it's just you screaming into a microphone that it burns.
and then the people I know that I saw in class the next day were like, what the hell were you doing on the radio?
Yeah.
People start racking their weights.
No, they didn't.
Damn.
But I started to make signs, and, the signs kind of helped a little bit. They were
There
like
you go.
comedic signs.
So instead of ruining your internal chemistry, you should have just made signs.
I
That's
tried
the
to try
lesson.
different approaches. I was like, if we try a little bit of
It's like
different
fail
stuff there.
forward. We were talking about it earlier.
Yeah.
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 At least you tried something, right?
I
So,
tried
yeah.
something. I tried to
Well,
make a difference there.
That's good, man. I'm
Did
glad.
people start racking their weights?
No, they didn't, unfortunately.
I'm glad you tried to make a difference.
I tried to make
I'm
a
sorry
difference.
it didn't make a difference. I'm sorry.
People knew that they were messing up when they didn't do it now. Before, maybe they didn't know. Now they knew.
You know what that reminds me of?
Whoa.
Like the carton arc,
Oh, dude, I love the carton arc.
Why'd that take you like 3 seconds?
Because
to
I was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, yo, those guys. I love those guys.
You know what? Y'all
Are
know
they the
what-
ones that like they run after the people and they don't put their carts away?
Skibbity boop, 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 boop. They come by
What
like
the
that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, like they just like, hey, you didn't put your
That
cart
one guy
back,
does
and
that.
yeah, people get really disgruntled. Yeah. What about you, David?
What was the question?
You ever
carton
heard of a
arcs.
carton arc? Yeah.
No, I have not.
Really?
There's one guy that does that. He runs up on people. He goes like, skibbity boop, 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 boop. Hey, what are you doing over here? You got to put your cart back.
That guy might get his ass beat doing that. I've seen
Do
more
you-
civilized.
Do you guys
people.
put your cart back?
Yeah, I do for that
I do all
reason.
the time.
Always.
Yeah.
Even
I'm
if there's
never
no
go.
cart
I
return.
don't want the carton arcs to come after me.
I'll take it all the way back up to the store if there's no cart return.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's some
Sometimes-
self
Like Home Depot?
self-discipline.
Sometimes there's a good reason to put your cart back.
Wait, how often do you go to Home Depot?
Recently, I've gone to Home Depot a lot because I had to get some new blinds.
Oh.
Yeah, so I went there probably like 7 times in the past month.
Ooh.
Word. What the?
Yeah.
Was it a blinding
I
experience?
only had to get a cart once.
Can I say something?
It was blinding. Nobody can see me outside now. It's good.
Beautiful.
I think
Beautiful.
I think I have a fear of Home Depot and Lowe's.
Really?
Is
I
it
just-
Too many
because you
macho
don't?
men over there?
Because I go there and I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I
And
think
they
that's
look
what
and
it
they
is.
judge
love it.
me while I'm
Yeah.
talking about
I
stuff.
think
don't
sometimes
wanna
I
go.
walk in, they're like, "You're a man. You should know what you're doing."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Fuck."
So, Alex, give me an example of something you need going into, because I'm not an expert, but I'm well acquainted with things, nomenclature, semantics. Let's say you go into Home Depot, and then you need something. How would you describe it?
I would either tell them the name if I knew the name. If I didn't, I'd be like, it's. Well, I don't know. I don't know what I'm describing. What's?
Well, I
yeah.
can't tell you what it is, right? Just say something that you've needed recently and how you described it.
A butterfly clip. That's what they did. They made that. I was like, I need a butterfly clip, and they're like, oh, what?
And what do you think? Explain in your perception what a butterfly clip is.
It opens and closes like a butterfly. Ba-ba.
Are you? I don't mean this in a bad way, but have you ever been tested?
This is my girlfriend says this all the time.
Have you
I
taken
get
the
accused of
autistic
this.
test?
No, I've
Online?
been told I should.
Have you ever?
We
had
should
a
do that.
IQ have you,
We should. That would be crazy.
We
oh my
should.
god.
have you had
I think
an
I'm a little bit
IQ
autistic.
test?
No,
You haven't had either.
no, I haven't had either.
So, because like when I was in school, they were like, "Oh yeah, you want to take an IQ test?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." You know, it was just like free and like They never offered you that?
No, they never offered me that.
Yeah,
Damn.
they gave me one and then they took me and put me in the special classes.
I was like borderline
like special good or
like gifted,
Gifted.
like
Gifted,
advanced.
yeah.
Why do they call it
placement.
gifted?
Because
we have a gift.
gifted. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I guess
like
so. I
A
guess,
gift of autism.
Yeah, like that's on my.
But we don't have to diagnose you and we'll just call you gifted.
I feel
had
like
a lot
that's
of good
worse.
friends
Like
in,
I feel like
It
I don't
is.
know.
in those programs, man.
You what?
What'd you say?
I had a lot of good friends in those programs. They're smart.
good.
Yeah.
Were you in them yourself?
No, I was like borderline. They were like, they needed to redo the IQ test, and I was like, screw it. I don't want to.
I don't wanna deal
I don't
with
want to
this.
be in the nerd class.
Can I
you know?
ask
Yeah, I
you
was in. Oh, you can ask.
No, go ahead,
Yes.
Aaron. Go ahead,
No.
Aaron. I'm perfect.
I was in the gifted classes, and first of all, our program was called Apex,
Oh,
and we just did a whole bunch of logic puzzles.
Oh.
So we did logic puzzles. We played Sugar, the game where you got the sugar falls from the top of the ceiling, and then you have to draw lines and get it
Okay.
into the
No
cup.
idea.
yeah, no.
I
And
was
then
not gifted.
I was in Apex, and we did like a whole bunch of like hands-on projects and stuff like that. But then 11th grade in high school, they changed it where Apex was only English, and I wasn't really good at reading, so I got kicked out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn. What kind of student were you?
Great student, David.
Not enough for the gifted.
Well, I was always A's and B's, though.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Then in Eastlake, I was in the engineering program for a bit. So
No way.
yeah,
My boyfriend's an engineer.
nice. What kind?
He works at Tico.
Yeah, but like, is he an electrical engineer, mechanical?
What kind of
Zach's
train does he
Zach's
drive?
gonna hate me if I get it wrong. I don't think he's an electrical engineer. Probably mechanical.
Mm-hmm.
Zach,
He's in asset management.
don't hate her.
Well, I'm glad he's an
Zach, don't
asset,
hate
not
me.
an ass. Yeah.
He's probably told me like a million times. I love you,
Bing
Zach.
bing. Bing bing, Zach.
Bing
yeah,
bong.
but he works around such big machines all the time, and they're so scary. He like tells me stories. People get their hands chopped off,
my
their
God.
legs chopped
Yeah.
Holy
off.
shit.
We gotta be safe.
They like gotta go to the hospital like every other week.
Damn.
Somebody's like getting injured.
Damn.
Yeah. The power plants, they don't play around.
No.
No.
It's like The Simpsons.
What?
Power plants.
What's
Homer
that?
Simpson. He
Yeah.
works at the power plant.
He works at a nuclear reactor.
Power plant.
Nuclear power.
Yeah, but it's like a little different.
He's an engineer.
I wouldn't call him an engineer. I'm just saying that.
Hey. Bing bing.
Bing bong, you know?
All right, what are you going to rate this?
Fucking,
It's pretty standard.
yeah.
Like 3 out of 5
That was my drum roll.
DDs.
4.5 TDs. 'Cause
Probably-
it's like the spicy that I want, but it's not too spicy.
My lips are kind of tingling.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a little bit.
It's like a good amount.
I rate it 1/2
I kind of
pepper.
like it. Half a pepper.
I'm not the biggest ramen fan,
Mm.
so I'll probably give us a 2.
It's
I'll grab
not
a tissue.
bad, you know? Okay.
Where are you going?
He needs a
crying.
tissue.
He's
He's
Crying.
he's a little baby, I tell you. No, let me say this, man, because I was kind of scared going in, because all these like cup noodles, you know, I'm used to seeing the Asian ones that are like,
Like the baldak.
yeah, they're so spicy and like black, you know, from the sauce. I'm like,
Yeah.
not looking for. But this one's manageable, spice wise, flavor wise, it's good. But I got one gripe with it. One
Go ahead.
gripe.
Go
And
ahead.
this is what's gonna cut it down a couple DDs for me, Alex. You listening? When y'all are eating it, right? The noodles, it's like not good quality noodles. It's like
No, it's-
pre-packaged,
yeah.
like kind of stale
Garbage.
Like
Not the
ramen.
best.
Yeah, bro. When you go and get some fresh ramen from a Korean store or something, dude, those Koreans know
You
how to
better say,
ramen it
brother.
up. Or is that Japanese? I don't know. But what I do know is they do it right when you get it fresh. And
Yes,
your food
they
is,
do.
Oh, yeah.
is correct,
That's
right?
true.
Yeah.
This was made in a microwave
Well, I mean, it's like going to like Raising
Alex.
Cane's versus getting
with tap
microwave.
water.
Yeah, it's like going to Raising Cane's versus having like microwave chicken nuggies. It's, you
Yeah.
know,
What?
different chicken nugget.
What's that? Raisin Canes?
Raising Cane's.
Oh, Raising Cane's.
You know what Raising Cane's is?
No.
It's an awesome chicken place.
We thought you might have stopped there when you got a flat
Yeah.
tire.
No, I was at 7-Eleven trying not to get shanked.
They got good taquitos there.
I was kind of scared for a
Why
minute.
are you?
You should get Raising Cane's one day when you're on your way home, because I'm pretty sure it's on your route.
I think
Yeah.
I need to.
Look it up. They
Yeah.
have
It's
chicken
good.
fingers.
They got good
Raisin
sauce.
Cane.
Yeah.
I've always liked Zaxby's over the years, you know,
Oh,
for
I like
chicken fingers.
Zaxby's.
Yeah.
It's like a better version of Zaxby's.
Don't you fucking Don't you disrespect Zaxby's. I
They
will.
got good curds. I will say they got good
What?
curds. The curds.
Cheese curds.
The cheese curds.
What kind of monstrosity are you? Who eats cheese curds, bro?
What do you-
I
do you
love
like?
cheese curds.
Wisconsins. Wisconsians.
Are you from Wisconsin?
No, I'm not from
Are
Wisconsin.
You
you?
just
One
said he
time-
was.
What?
What?
You said you were from Wisconsin.
I'm not from Wisconsin.
Then he said he
I made
wasn't.
that up.
Oh, okay, I'm confused.
He was
I
just
made that
eating
up.
cheese curds. He must have got confused.
Yeah.
One
It's
time I
alright.
went to the fair and I went around to all the different stands to see how many free samples I could get in a day.
Yeah.
Did they give
And I
samples?
got so many cheese curds.
Hell yeah.
But I would be like, oh, can I have like one French fry?
One French
And
fry?
I would go back to the same one multiple times throughout like the session, throughout the day at the fair.
I
Damn.
love that.
And
Oh.
I got so many like just singular French fries and so many cheese curds because they had the Wisconsin cheese curd tents.
That's
I
funny.
even got a free funnel cake, an entire one.
Holy shit.
Because
What?
I walked up to the tent and I was like, "Oh, I haven't ever tried funnel cake. Like, can I just like try a little bit so I can see what it tastes like, see if I want to get one?" And then I tried it and I like made this big scene. I was like, "This is the best thing I've ever eaten in my
better
whole
work.
entire life." And then I was like, "I'll come back later and get one." But the lady behind me, she was like, "You were too excited about that to walk away without a funnel cake. I'm gonna get you one." And then she paid
Wow.
for it. And she gave me the funnel cake, and I didn't have the heart to tell her that I've eaten so many funnel cakes in my life before this.
You played her.
I love
You played
oh my
her.
I wasn't
God,
doing
dude.
it with the intent of getting a whole funnel cake. I just wanted to see if they would like give me a little piece.
Wow.
But I was so grateful for her. I gave her the biggest hug. I said thank you a million times, but I felt so bad because
Aw.
she thought it was like
You
my first
played
ever.
her.
I
But she
don't
can believe
know.
that. She made my day. She's probably
Oh
so
my
happy about
God.
that.
But if she sees
probably
this,
an
she'll
angel.
She
know.
sees this.
If you're
Oh my
watching it,
God.
that was my first ever funnel cake.
That day.
That
Ooh.
day.
That day.
That's true.
Just cut out the. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was
Oh my
a
God.
fun social experiment at the fair.
That's cool.
The fair's going on right now,
It is-
actually.
the Strawberry
Strawberry
Festival.
Festival.
Is it?
Is it?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
No,
What's
I
the
thought
it's the
Strawberry-
regular fair.
No, the regular fair is done.
It's one of the
It
fairs.
ended, or the Florida State Fair ended like
Did
a
it?
week ago. I never got
Oh,
to go. I
really?
wanted to go, but Strawberry Festival starts tomorrow. I
Yeah.
believe.
I love Strawberry Festival, so it's basically the fair.
It is another
Yeah.
fair.
Oh, it is. But
Yeah.
like, it's crazy because before I moved down here, I
Florida
didn't know.
State Fair. That was
Yeah,
the one.
Florida State
There
Fair.
you go.
I didn't know how
Yeah.
big these fairs were. Like, because back at home, like, we don't have the Strawberry Festival. We have the Lima Bean Festival, where they crown the Lima Bean Queen.
That's awesome.
Are you serious?
Yes, stupid.
Like what?
No, I
how do
kind
you
of
win?
love that.
What?
How do you win Lima Bean Queen?
I don't know.
You
I-
grow the biggest lima.
Can
bean?
anybody win the Lima Bean
I
Queen?
think so. I would love. It should be if you eat the most lima beans, you become the lima bean queen.
Even if you're a
that would
cis
make the
male?
most- I have no idea.
What?
A cis male.
Yeah.
I'm not a cis.
You're a cis male.
No, I'm not a sissy.
I didn't say
I'm
you were
not
a
a cis,
cis.
but
That's
I
what you
might
just
be
said.
the Lima Bean Queen.
He's got to watch
Just
South Park. He's got to start watching.
I'm so
South Park. He's gonna
confused.
catch on to this stuff eventually.
Oh, that's okay.
What are you then?
We
I'm
should,
a cis male.
What does this mean?
Alex is a cis male. Aaron is a
I'm a
cis,
cis
woman.
woman.
I'm scared.
Cis is like your like
It's what you are.
Is
Yeah.
this
Our-
like
your
a?
gender.
Is this
cisgender.
Cisgender.
is this
like
like
what you're
another language?
No. That's okay.
You know
You know what?
what?
You should look up a video for this.
I'm good.
They talk about in South Park, man. There's
We
a whole episode about this.
I'm good on that too.
If you play Stick of Truth, you get to choose your gender.
Wait, do you like Stick of Truth or do you like the other one more?
Whoa, I don't
I
care what you
like
call
them
your
both.
stick.
They're both really good.
Stick of Truth was really good.
Stick of Truth was really,
yeah,
really
it
good.
was so
Yeah.
funny.
Those games are
They're
games are great. They
hilarious,
did a great
dude.
job with them.
Dad, I don't know, man. That was freaking
We should all go to
crazy.
the Strawberry Festival.
We should.
Oh, see, I heard they have
Yeah.
strawberry wings now.
Oh,
What?
really?
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh, what is
yeah.
you?
That would be fun to try.
Strawberry
see, that'd be cool.
wings.
I think you
Strawberry
gotta try
wings.
it though.
I will.
Yeah.
No,
Right?
Strawberry jam.
I'm a very like person that likes to try the
Yeah.
like every little bit of everything.
I love it.
Yeah.
I was really upset I didn't get to go like the regular fair because they had a pierogi burger that I wanted to try.
Pierogi burger.
What's
It's like a
that?
burger between two pierogies.
What's a pierogi?
You know what a pierogi is?
I've
That
never
does,
had a
this doesn't
pierogi.
help. Explain.
It's a Polish
Yeah.
kind of dish.
Polish
It's like it's like
slash
a
Lithuanian
it's like a meat
in a way.
it's like a meat
No.
pastry.
No.
All right.
It's like a
A meat pastry.
No.
Holy
think of like
shit!
think of like a large ravioli filled with potato.
I don't think this is helping the mental picture I'm having
What do you
right
mean?
now.
It looks like a ravioli, but it's filled with
Wait,
potatoes.
what am I thinking?
That could
of?
be good.
You're thinking of like a meat pie.
Whoa.
No.
You know,
no.
I like shepherd's pie. Those are delicious.
Shepherd's
Yeah.
pie is pretty good.
Yeah.
They have a pierogi bar by my house.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, right
Pierogies
next
are
to the
great. I
craft
love
cafe.
pierogies, man.
Yeah, maybe I gotta peruse the pierogies, you know?
Yes.
Take a trip to the pierogi bar.
The pierogi.
Jeez.
What are we listening to right now, guys?
Wait, before we get there, before we
Before we get
before we get there, we don't have a news segment, but I want to introduce a new segment
Yes.
into
Oh
the
my
show.
God. We wanted to
Oh,
do
yeah.
this.
This is what we call Reddit confessions.
Reddit confessions.
Yes.
So I don't know if you guys, I have stumbled upon this. My newest thing that that I'm obsessed with is Reddit. I don't know.
I
I'm
love
late.
Reddit.
I'm late to the game. Do you guys use Reddit at
My
all?
boy up
I
on Reddit.
recently got into Reddit.
I
so
love
I'm
Reddit.
right
For you,
with you.
Zach.
What about you?
I use it sparingly. Sometimes
Having mic troubles over here.
I go through little Reddit phases.
Yeah, Ian.
Occasionally,
Ian?
especially. Whoa. Use your elementary school phonetics properly, please. Well, going back to the Reddit, I look at it occasionally, especially when like researching information, right? Because it's good to get people's perspectives on it.
Yeah.
Because you get because you know it's sometimes you read or get a point of view that you wouldn't have otherwise gotten, you know, by reading on Reddit. So.
Correct. So there's this Reddit page that's called Confessions, where anybody that's part of that Reddit group can confess whatever they want to get off their chest. And I will say,
Like anonymously.
well, I mean, they have
It
their
doesn't have to be. It can be.
yeah,
Their Reddit
whatever.
username.
There has the Reddit username.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair.
But some of them, I had to go through a lot of them. Some of them are pretty funny. I picked out 3 of them that are kind of funny to me, at least, and I think they'll be funny to you guys.
are they like funny wild or just funny hot?
Some of them are like funny wild, but a lot of them are really
yeah.
sad. And I'm like, oh
Give me
man,
the sad ones, David.
no, I don't want to do the sad ones. The sad ones are sad.
Can we like sandwich it like happy, sad, happy?
You know what? We might.
Oh yeah.
All right, so our first one. So basically what I'm going to do is read some confessions from the Reddit, and we're just going to kind of react to it and see what you guys think of it. All right?
Okay.
So this first one. All right, so this Reddit user didn't get their Reddit username, so that's okay. But he put, or she put, okay, this might sound super weird, but hear me out. I'm autistic, and I struggle to get into the shower most days. But recently, I've been trying to force myself to shower daily. So far, the only thing that has worked is playing Chapel Roan.
My goodness.
Wait, what?
All I need to do, for instance, is play Hot to Go or Super Graphic Ultra Modern Girl, and it works. I tell myself to get into the shower, and before the song ends, I just do. This probably applies to other songs, but I don't know. For me, it's always Chapel. Opinions, thoughts, concerns, express
Honestly,
yourself.
sometimes showering is hard. Sometimes I just don't want to get up and do it. But then once I'm in the shower, it's all fine and dandy, and I'm like, I never want to get out of the shower.
No.
How many days do you think this is acceptable to not shower?
Like 2.
2. Okay.
It's reasonable.
Ian?
Yeah, I think it depends, right? Because it's like at most it's 2, especially if you're not doing anything, right? Like if
Yeah.
you're
No.
doing at home work or office work and you're not sweating a lot or doing anything, it's like okay. But let's say you're doing stuff outside, like physical labor. Yeah, I would take multiple showers daily when I was in construction, right? Because
Yeah.
you want to be fresh before you go to work and you want to be fresh after. But honestly, if you're not doing that much, if you look at it, having really hot, steamy water on your skin every day isn't necessarily the best thing.
I love a steamy shower.
I do too. Don't get me wrong, and that's
That's
what
good.
I hate. So,
Alex
fucking-
takes a cold shower every morning.
I wish I did. No, I don't.
Oh.
But I am showering once or twice a day at least. That's, any more than
Yeah.
that. I'm at a music festival. I'm still trying to shower at least once
Yes.
a day.
That's fair.
I have a friend. I don't know how he does this. He may have lied to me. But every time he goes to number 2, he takes a shower.
Honestly, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I think
Does
everybody
he
should have
take it
bidets.
in the shower?
No.
Okay.
He doesn't
Whoa,
take
whoa,
the
whoa,
number
whoa,
2
whoa.
in
How
the
would-
shower.
I don't even want to. Never mind.
Yeah,
Ignore what I
shut
said.
Ooh, no.
I think-
Stomps it down the drain.
Aaron, what were you
I
going to
think
say?
by the end of day 2,
You need
you
to wash
should
up.
you should shower.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think-
most definitely.
One whole day is fine if you've just been
Yeah. I just thought that was
inside, not
peddling, yeah.
sweating.
I just thought that was a cute little thing. This person needs Chapel Roan to
That's really
make them
funny.
get into their shower.
Is that like
Honestly,
an
it's
artist?
like a good pump up song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
okay.
new, she just won a Grammy for best new artist just recently.
Well, I haven't heard of her.
H-O-T-T-O-G-O. You
Can take me hard to go.
We're gonna
No?
get copyright.
I'm right here with you.
No, because
I've heard of her.
No, 'cause
I've
y'all
heard,
are
I know who
singing
she
it,
is,
Do you
but
know
like
Pink
I don't
Pony
listen to
Club?
her.
Pink
No.
Pony Club.
I'm gonna keep on dancing at the.
Pink
You're not
Pony
blasting that down the
Club.
street, Ian. You're not
playing it before
you're
you
not
get in
playing
the
that in the
shower to pump
Buckmobile.
it up?
Does your
No.
girlfriend listen
Oh
to
yeah,
it?
Emily.
Oh, okay.
It might be like making my way downtown, walking
Oh.
fast,
Similar vibe,
faces
honestly.
passing
Yeah.
a co-pop.
Very good.
You know that one? Yeah, well, from White Chicks, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that movie. It's a
All
great
right.
movie.
Next confession.
keep that smile.
All right, you guys ready? This one's going to be a little more wild.
Okay.
Okay.
Buckle up.
A couple of years ago, my dad died after battling cancer for multiple years.
Yay.
And ever since then, my mom has been single. A couple of nights ago, I was scrolling on Hinge and I bumped into my own mom, and she had some crazy pics. And it said she was looking for fun. I'm sure it's her and not someone catfishing because she doesn't post anything on social media. Yet she had a bikini and other revealing pictures in there, and now I'm traumatized.
Oh no.
What would you? So this is when I read this, I was like, holy shit. I don't even know what to do if I scrolled and I saw my parents on TikTok. Or not TikTok,
Hinge.
like Hinge or any
Yeah.
type of dating app.
My question is, why is your age gap large enough to
That's-
have your
that's
mom
what I
on
said.
there?
That's true.
That's what I
That's true.
said.
I don't know how these work. You can say your age gap. What do you mean?
You can
can,
set
yeah.
like a
What age you want? to
your
look
preference.
at.
so you can like.
Why do you have yours that
I know where you're going with
old,
this,
and
I
why
feel
does your
like.
mom have hers that young?
So I can make an
God.
account and be like, oh, only 70-year-olds.
Yes,
You could if you
could.
wanted.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
That's what you're
That
into.
is
You
Ian.
no,
can.
it's not. I'm just spitballing.
Ian's
you
gonna
know.
go home and download Tinder.
We know
Hey,
his
my
plans.
goal is the inheritance. No.
What would you do if you saw your mom or dad?
I'd probably keep
die.
scrolling and
I wouldn't scroll through. I don't know why they scrolled through to look at the profile.
Yeah.
I'd be like, no.
I
that's
would
true.
so
Yeah,
scroll
Like,
through.
you can
curiosity
just-
kills.
But
the
not
cat.
only
Yeah.
you would see like pictures of your mom in like her bikini and be like, I'm ready for fun.
Do you, when you, I've
delete,
never used.
delete the app, delete my life, delete my phone, delete. No
Start
more.
over.
Hold the gun sideways to my head.
That way I know. That way.
I was never on to Hinge because I know that was like after my time of doing that.
I was
but
on
so,
Bumble.
well, yeah, I know. Mama.
Oh.
But like with it, so do you see multiple pictures at once, or is it the same as
You-
like how Tinder and Bumble are?
It's
just
not.
see
You have to
one?
like, Hinge is like you scroll up a little
You
bit.
scroll- okay, yeah.
You
So
see the more of the.
see the
profile.
first one. You're like, get out of here. I'm not looking. At
I think we should make you a.
Nope.
No.
Oh
dude.
my
I think
God.
we should and
That
let
would
us
be
control
crazy.
it, dude. For the
and
views.
we talk to people.
For the
Oh my God, this would
Oh,
be great.
God damn.
And we send them really funny pickup lines, and we see what happens.
I think we should match somebody for you, and then have the first date on the pod.
That would be
give
so
them
good.
the location of here. They show up. What the hell?
And we
Hey.
and we'll set up a whole table for you, candlelit dinner.
No.
I'll be your
Wait.
waitress.
Yeah, we'll have Aaron your waitress. I'll be your like garçon or whatever it is called.
You're who?
Gaston.
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 I say Gaston.
Croissant.
Garçon, or like I don't know.
I don't know that. What is that word?
It's like they're like
Yeah,
like
garçon.
when you first entered like it's like your host.
Okay, just say
But
that.
fancy.
I don't know. I just wanted it to be
It's
a little
fancy when you
fancier.
say it,
Damn,
yeah.
dude.
All right.
I want this date to look nice for you.
Or
Thanks.
here's the other idea. We do that, and we make the match with multiple people, and they walk in here, and we're set up like the panel of American
It's
Idol,
speed
and
dating.
they come out, and we make them perform.
Ian, I think we should do this, buddy.
They perform on the stage up
if
there.
if y'all want to, it would be entertaining for sure.
No, that would be
It
so
would
fun.
be.
I would
actually.
love to see what type of woman you're into.
Oh
No fatties, no flatties.
Mike, stop.
Hey, I'm just saying. I don't want to break a bone, and I don't want to be
You're
boned. You know.
terrible.
No,
Anyways.
I'm just saying.
No, I know. I know you're being very honest, but it's still very funny.
Hey, let me just say, obesity is an epidemic, bro. Like,
We're not gonna have this topic.
Let's not talk about this right
I'm
now.
just saying. I'm just saying.
I think we should do this. I think we should set
This
you
would
up
be
with a date.
hilarious.
Okay, this is on. Listen, everybody on Instagram,
Vote
YouTube,
below. Comment
Spotify.
down
Yeah,
below.
if you want to date Ian, let us know. Shoot your shot.
That's a whole other way.
And shoot your
We got
fucking
lots
shot.
of options here. We can do some funny stuff.
Listen, our boy
Oh my
likes
God.
China. He's a blacksmith.
Whoa. I don't like
very-
China.
He's very intellectual.
No China, no China. Communism bad.
See, I'm telling you, man. We set up a panel. They come up on
Holy
stage. Like,
shit.
tell us about yourself. Like, well, I like China. And like, next, get out, get out.
I
All
think
right,
we
all
should pitch this for our show, but also get this on the bone. I think this would be
Yes.
so
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Didn't they do something like
Mike
this on
Calta.
iCarly?
Did they?
Yeah, they did. There was an episode they did something like this. A
I
while
got
back.
it.
We got to watch that episode, take notes,
And then
and
get
create
notes
a
for
now
Ian.
version.
I love it.
I love it.
Or we like have them. We interviewed them.
Yes.
And Ian's in the back just listening, almost like blind dating. So we interview them, and he just listens to what they're saying, and
picks
so
a
he has
number at
no
the
idea.
I love it.
So it could be a fatty, Ian. It's okay.
Or a flatty. No. No.
Oh
Hey,
my
as
God.
soon as you
I
be
love
like,
this
"Hey,
idea.
this is your match," I'm leaving, bro. If it's
Oh
over, if
my-
it's over 2-8, no.
Do you guys watch those videos of the dating thing where like the person walks in, they pop the balloon if they
Yeah.
don't want to like? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
So good. I love those kind of videos.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Anyways,
You know, I think that would
That
be
was very funny.
great because
Great idea.
I don't mind hurting somebody's feelings.
Damn.
That's the
No,
best
I'm
part.
honest.
There we
That's
go.
the thing. Is
We can
honesty
use
is
the
best
backdrop,
friend.
like Ian stands on one side.
Oh
stands
my
on the
God.
side.
I love it. All right.
Damn.
That was kind of funny. That was good. All right, last one I have for Reddit
Ooh.
confessions. Okay. All right, you guys ready?
Yep. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
All right, so I think this one's pretty relatable to everybody. My boss has been pissing me off for the last 6 weeks.
Mhm.
With they increased my workload, and they've been shouting at me out of control for no reason. For the past few days, I've been peeing in her Starbucks coffee. It is the
the
only
hell?
joy I get out of the day at this point. Thoughts? Concerns?
That's why they had to
in their
close the
coffee.
bathroom.
They piss in their boss's coffee and serve it to them. It's an
That's,
interesting way to get back at somebody.
It is. It is. Wouldn't they taste the piss?
Oh, Ian?
I would imagine so.
Like,
I guess.
I
Like,
think you could. I feel like that's the distinct. Even if you haven't tasted pit, which I haven't, but I'm just saying. I feel like you would be able to.
I feel like you have.
you really had
No.
to
Your
back
dog
that
probably
up.
has.
Your own.
We're not going back to this again.
Hey, I watched episode 3. You know, it was
That's
wild.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
But I feel like you would kind of, or you would, because it has a distinct smell. Like you would smell that there is piss in your drink.
But coffee is such a potent, like, actual scent itself. It like
Yeah.
negates a lot of stuff. It's like prior to like when learning fragrances with my job, we used to use to like it neutralizes stuff. So like when you would smell a fragrance, you would be like, oh, so we have to neutralize this. So we would sniff coffee beans.
That's what they do at Bath and
Oh.
Body Works.
That's true.
Oh.
So you might not be able to smell it.
But wouldn't they be able to taste it?
I don't know, 'cause I don't know what
neutralize
pee
it that
tastes
way
like.
too.
See, that's the thing.
It's possible. Well, because especially if you put creamer and sugar in it, then.
Or if they're
Oh, so
like,
it's sweet
Well,
tea.
you can drink your own pee.
you can. No, it
It's
is.
not
You
healthy.
can. You can.
It's sterile though, if you need to.
Yeah.
If we're
I think you'll
listen,
It is
if you were
the
tell
most sterile.
Ian,
No.
if
You
you
were
were
in the jungle.
teleported
Can.
Teleporting to the middle of the jungle.
and you had to drink your own piss,
You don't drink your own piss in the
You can.
wilderness. You can,
That's
but
like
it
what
only
you do, I
dehydrates you
thought.
further
Yeah.
because of the toxins
it
that your
does,
body
you're
is
right, yeah.
trying to release.
Yeah.
Even though it's majority water, the toxins in there you can't read.
But if it's your
consume.
only source of water,
Well, it's not a source of clean water, right? If you're able to distill the piss,
I'm
You
sorry
can.
I'm sorry to like bring this back, but extracted they do that. I mean, they don't drink their own pee, but like
Whoa.
they drink like the lake water, and
Yeah.
they all
Oh.
get sick from it
See,
because they
I-
don't boil it.
Oof.
There's
Yeah.
the bacteria in it. It's kind of interesting.
it is. I would think like if you had a life straw or something, then a glass of pee is safe. But other than that, you know what I mean?
No,
Or some iodine tablets.
I'm drinking my own pee if I have to.
can you put some
Fucking
in
have
some
at it.
coffee and let us know if you taste it?
Yeah, definitely will.
Dirty.
I'll do
Next
it,
week,
I'll do it in
snack
Chicago.
time. We will
Dirty
be trying.
David is gonna be dirty. Oh my god! No, that's wild, man. I don't think I could ever do something so malicious to my boss.
No.
Yeah,
dude,
that's
that
a
is-
little
That's
far.
That's pretty
Yeah,
bad. That's pretty bad.
I was actually really surprised that they put that on like Reddit. I was like, damn, that's like, I don't know if is that a criminal offense?
I
Yes.
think so.
Most likely
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You-
pretty bad.
It's like poisoning somebody.
Well, because you
at that
can't even
point.
spit on an officer or another person, right? Because that's battery.
True.
You know, on another
Spitting?
person. Spitting
Yeah.
on somebody else, including especially
Oh.
a police officer,
yeah,
Well,
that's
yeah.
is a
bad.
felony offense. But on a like, if I were to spit on you and you call the police,
No.
that's considered battery.
wouldn't.
No, I'm just saying hypothetically.
I would.
That would be considered battery. So that's where it's like, yeah, I could imagine you somehow urinating into somebody's beverage is illegal.
That's
pretty
just
bad.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
But yeah, that was our first 3 Reddit confessions.
I love it.
Oh,
Hopefully there's going to be
yeah.
more. Well, there will be more. Cause
There will be more. We'll have to do more of this.
I think we
those-
got to.
It's great.
Oh, they're so funny. And I think
Yeah.
it just like gets us to talk about
They
something
probably
different.
come in
gonna
at
have to
like
look at
hundreds
those.
a day.
Oh,
Dude. And some of them, like I said, are really sad. And I'm like,
I gotta read
Oh,
through
yeah.
these.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just go through
That's
it.
a good way to like get stuff off your chest. Like,
No,
you
it
really
is.
need to just
Anonymous.
let
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Send it to Reddit.
Cool. All right. So what is
So what
everybody
are we
listening
listening to?
Yeah. What are we listening to
What
this
are
week?
we
Real
listening
question.
to? I'll go first.
Yeah.
I am obsessed with this song. It's like a meme. The Cup by Dave Blunts. And this is what he...
I
this
saw
is-
who he is. Now I'm starting to narrow in on who this guy is.
This is what he says. He said,
Nobody can narrow in
can't
on
put
it.
down the cup. Can't put down the cup. Sipping on promethazine. And it's the funniest song ever when you listen to it all the way through. Lean.
Oh, lean.
Is that purple drink?
Yes,
The purple
yes,
Yeah,
drink.
Purple
codeine,
drink.
And the video
promethazine.
is so funny. He's just like floating around. He's like this really heavy set guy. And
Yeah.
he's like
Aw.
floating around with the drink and it's like spilling out of the cup.
It's not all, David.
And he's just
What?
holding it.
Why
Have
is
you
it-
had lean?
No, I haven't seen a 500-pound fat guy floating though. I don't know why that's aw. You're like,
Living his best
aw.
life.
I would love to have Dave
Okay.
Blunts on the podcast. So Dave, if you're listening,
Tag him below.
Dave Blunt.
I would be so happy to perform on that stage over there or just
Yes,
sit next
we'll
to
have
you in
him
this
right there.
chair and talk about your life and figure out how you came
Yeah.
to create the cup.
I'm
We're
not
gonna
a
need some
hater.
bigger
I'm
chairs.
just very critical.
That's true.
Can we drink lean next episode?
No.
No.
That's a
We
How are we
controlled
gonna go
substance.
from? We're gonna go from Four Loco to lean.
We're
That's a
close
big
enough
jump.
with the
All
four.
We gotta at least
All
put
right.
meth somewhere right before we
You
get
guys
there.
are
Damn.
boring.
I hope all of you guys understood the episode 4 Loco.
Oh, yeah.
That was
I
a really
love that you
clever
guys
joke
later were
on
like,
Alex's
I
part.
just realized what this
Well,
I was like,
didn't-
oh, that's smart.
Took us
yeah, it
some
was
time.
really smart. That was
Yeah.
clever. You
I
came
caught
up with
on
that,
to
right?
It was
Mhm.
great.
Big
I was
brain,
like,
big
oh.
brain,
Big brain.
big brain.
Yeah.
David, what are
Um,
you listening to?
Dude. Okay, so I haven't really been listening too much music this week or recently. I've been really into like audiobooks.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why, because Spotify they like released a lot more audiobooks.
we get a
That's
lot of
why
them
you
on
want
there.
Ian to read to you.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think that's what it is.
I
I
want
get it.
to.
Yeah.
So,
Right,
but
yeah.
I've been really into a very popular like author right now. She does like murder mystery or thriller books. It's called Frida McFadden. So I'm reading the No Lie book right now, which is like really popular. And apparently she's having one of her books turned into a movie that's coming out December. So I kind of want to read that. It's called The Housemaid. So yeah,
Cool.
I don't know. It's really interesting.
Okay.
She's a decent writer. It's like one of those like easier, like I hate like long books. It's
Yeah.
like the chapters are like 9 minutes long while
Oh,
I'm like
nice.
listening to it. So, and she kind of writes like, I don't know, super easy and like
Frida.
I don't have to like think about it too hard. Frida
Yeah.
McFadden,
Frida McFadden.
which is really interesting because she is actually a doctor,
Oh.
and that's not her real name. She goes by that.
Oh,
So
it's
she,
an alias.
yeah, it's an alias,
Ooh.
a pen name,
Pen name?
pen name.
Why'd
Yeah.
you say it like that?
I think I'm having strokes.
Are you okay?
Oh no!
Somebody get a doctor.
Oh my god!
But yeah, I'm listening to a lot more audiobooks. If you
That's
guys in the comments leave me you know, what is it? Like share me your thoughts of an audiobook. There you go.
Yeah.
recommendations.
Recommendations. Damn, dude, I'm like shutting down.
I think he is having a stroke.
hot
The
ones.
30-year-old enemy. What?
Ian, what are you listening to?
Oh damn, bro! I've been listening to all sorts of stuff. Music-wise, though, is honestly I haven't really expanded my repertoire too much. I just been listening to the same old stuff. But man, I've been going back through it and like I haven't heard this song in a while. You know, and one song that's really popular. Everybody's heard it. It's in the movie The Mask, right? and it's that when they go into the jazz room, right, and then the band's playing.
Oh yeah.
Hey Panchuco, right? Yeah, I've been loving on that song again.
Is The Mask that movie where they go turtle?
No.
Am I not turtly
No,
enough
that's
for your
a-
turtle club?
That's
that
a
guy?
different. That's a different movie.
Oh,
Same
that's
actor.
great. Oh,
Same
okay.
actor.
No, it's not.
I
The
thought it
Mask
was.
is Jim Carrey.
Who's in the Turtle Club?
No, that is he's from SNL.
Master of Disguise.
That's the name of the
Master
movie.
of
Oh.
Disguise.
That's what it's
yeah,
called.
yeah.
Close enough.
It's just white guys. Dave,
exactly.
Davey.
Dave Blunt's.
Oh, that's who it was. Fuck, you're right.
Oh my god.
Damn, figuring it out.
Alex, what's
That's
on
it.
your vibe list?
What am I? I'm listening to a book. I'm
Why
listening to the Yamas and the Niyamas.
Why does
which
your
is
What the
cover
f-
thing have a nipple on it?
a nip?
It's like
I don't
pointy.
know. It's a little pointy
Um,
at the end.
Oh, mine does too.
Oh, they all have the point.
Not mine.
I don't have one.
Oh,
That's sad.
yes.
Free the nip.
But the book of
I guess it's colder over there.
yeah,
True.
could be. The book I'm reading, it's part of my yoga training that I got to do, but it's really cool.
Respect.
Oh my god, I love it.
Sorry.
But yes, so focuses in a lot on like how you treat yourself, how you treat other people. It's that's the book I'm reading.
What
right
is
now.
it called?
The Yamas and Niyamas.
The
What the f-
Yamas and
Niyamas.
The
Yamas.
llamas in pajamas.
It's like
Llamas and pajamas.
the yin and yang of yoga.
What is that?
Sure.
The Yamas
Yeah,
and
basically.
Mayamas?
The Yamas and Miyamas.
What the?
No.
What is this?
The
Is
Yamas
this?
and
Is it Spanish?
the Yamas and Niyamas. Sorry. The
Spanish?
No, it's not Spanish.
Is it Hindu?
Yes. It's a yoga book. It's for yoga. It's
Oh.
like,
Are you trying to become a yogi?
Does it have like
we
a?
touched on this already.
Yeah, we touched it last week.
Oh, well, I didn't officially ask him. So you want to
Oh.
be Yogi Alex?
Yeah.
Alex,
Bear.
Alex the Yogi.
The yogi. I
Okay.
teach some yoga.
All right, you do you.
Does the person speaking in the audiobook have like a really soft?
Yeah, they have a
spoken-
soft
yeah.
voice, and I like it's kind of weird, but like I kind of want like a more. It's very relaxing. I kind of want something like Ian reading
Like
or
more
like
engaging.
Sam L. Jackson reading, something like
Is it
that. I
like-
feel like would be fun.
Is it like a person that is Hindu reading it,
I'm not sure.
like
I
a
don't know.
Indian?
No, it doesn't say. It could be. I don't know.
Like,
They don't
are
have
they
an
like-
accent.
The way
I don't know.
everlasting
No.
peace
They don't.
is
sound-
to find your inner peace.
All right.
You know, I'm just wondering. I
No,
love those guys.
They do
They're-
not.
Dude, they launched
But-
a rocket. Oh wait,
Yeah.
we talked about that. That was wild, bro.
That was that was like a month ago. We talked.
Yeah,
about
but
that.
it's crazy. I can't believe
Oh
they
my
did
god!
it.
All right.
Can I just say, I love how obsessed Ian is with China and people from India. His favorite.
We were working a gig the other day,
Oh.
and Ian was pointing out every Asian person that was walking by.
They're so obvious.
What do you
That
mean it was
person's so Asian.
obvious?
They're like really Asian.
I am fucking crying.
What makes someone regular Asian and really Asian?
Well, you got to look at it, right? Because the regular Asians,
No, you don't.
we don't need to classify this.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay, I'll leave that for the next episode, maybe.
Yeah, we'll
I don't
start
know.
the next one off with that.
No, but they're unique. We'll put
Oh
it.
my
They're
God.
Bing bang.
Nida Peño.
Kind of on the topic. Wait, Alex, were you gonna say?
I was just gonna add, music real quick.
Oh yeah,
while I'm
just
in
a quick
here.
little song.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What was I listening? Oh, I found this really cool remix today. It's a mix between Sailor's Song and Midnight City. It's really good.
Ooh.
Okay.
But yeah, big song because we talked about this last week. I meant to bring it up. Stoplight Observations, the Flower song. It's
that
a great song.
is amazing.
It's great for yoga.
You okay?
I'm wrapping
Definitely.
everything back to
Dude,
yoga.
that-
It's very good.
Yeah.
I am fine. That was
Man,
the best laugh
I
I've
was
had in
I
a
was
while.
not ready for all that.
Man,
Yeah, that was a
mine is
lot.
Fucking crazy.
Kind of going back to books. It's not a book; it's a magazine.
Oh.
But I subscribed to my first ever magazine.
Oh.
It's called The Flow Trip. Have you guys ever seen it?
No.
Negative.
This one's called the Practice Volume.
Oh.
So there's a whole bunch of meditation practices, yoga practices, breathing exercises, and then it goes into like different like sports practice, art practice, music practice, all this stuff. the front cover is tie-dye, but it had a couple excerpts from a book that I have called Be Here Now, which is like really like kind of rustic looking. The pages are pretty much cardboard, and it's these like giant spiritual messages. And I subscribed to this magazine not knowing what the next issue was going to be, but I thought it was so cool that I literally have the book that it pulled from. And like, I don't really have that many books
Yeah.
to my name.
No.
That's pretty cool.
And yeah, I want to share it with you guys one day because it was really
bring it in.
impactful.
I
There
love
was a
it.
lot of cool stories in there.
We should do a show and
Man,
tell.
and a lot to
one
learn
day.
from.
I love books. There's a lot to learn from books. It's just, I tell you,
Oh man.
yeah, you learn everything
Everything.
from a book. Fucking, why are you laughing?
I would hope so.
Why the fuck are you laughing?
Because you're ridiculous.
You're ruining my flow. Listen.
No, I'm not.
No.
You're just so funny. Dude.
I just have so many good books. And talking about magazines,
You guys are
you're
like
reminding
molesting
me.
these microphone stands. We need to get rid of the
Something's
stands after
happening.
this
Sounds
week.
like a wind tunnel.
Aaron. Let me tell you, I got a ton of old Bruce Lee magazines.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
That was it.
Yeah.
Period. Right after that.
I got magazines.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Well,
It shows like Asian Bruce Lee.
Oh, nice. You just rip them out and put them on your wall.
That's
Not
no,
the
'cause
regular
they're old. I
Bruce
want to
Lee,
keep them
but
intact.
the
Yeah.
Asian
Okay.
one.
Yeah, you got to keep the rare Asian
Yeah, I've never
collectibles
really-
safe.
Never really been that big into magazines before, but my friend showed
Or
me
Asians.
the past like volume of it, and it was really cool. And there was a lot of cool design, and then I was like, I'm gonna buy that.
You
And then
should.
I
Did you
subscribed.
subscribe to the next one too?
Yeah. So it's
Is it free or is it?
$7.99 a month?
Holy shit!
But I got $7.99 worth of knowledge.
That's good.
So.
Damn, girl.
And there was a word search, a crossword puzzle, and a Sudoku puzzle.
I love Sudoku.
Sudoku.
I think
I
it's
love
Sudoku.
Sudoku.
Is it Sudoku?
No,
Sudoku?
it's Sudoku.
I think it's Siddiqui.
Siddiqui?
Oh my gosh.
Siddiqui
Zach has a coworker
Freaky.
named Mr. Siddiqui, and he's gonna love that you guys just said that.
I love
Bro.
it. I love it.
What's
All
your,
right,
like,
everybody.
All right.
Oh,
Let's,
Ask the last
what,
question.
What do you
Ian.
got? Last
I don't
song.
know.
What do you think?
I was just gonna ask, like,
Can you
know-
stop doing that with the
Yeah,
microphone?
what are
Yeah.
you doing?
Thank you.
So basically, we're doing good.
Yes, we are.
This was such
What?
an awesome episode.
This was such a great episode.
We
Yeah.
covered a
This
lot
has
of great
been
stuff
great.
today, everybody.
You know, we need to get more. We need to get people in here. You
We
know?
do.
Maybe
Oh, we
Dave
will.
Blunts.
Yeah,
Maybe
we
that
gotta
African
Dave
kid
Blunt.
Michael I met. Bro,
no,
speaking
guys, actually,
Oh.
he sounds like a really cool guy.
dude, let me tell you about African Michael because he's from Nigeria.
You guys might meet him
And
soon.
he's like on an overseas trip through the USF thing, right? And you know, I
Oh,
don't
go
know the
Bulls.
languages, but the thing is he's still learning, right? So like he's over here experiencing our culture and all that jazz. And I was talking to him, and you know, I had to teach him how to dap up. You can't be in Tampa as a black young man and not know how to dap somebody up. That's gonna get you
You're
shot.
really doing the Lord's work.
I tell you, I saved him. Michael, if you're out there, stay
He
safe,
is.
please.
Wait, can I ask you?
Yeah,
Where did you run into him?
on the USS American Victory, the Navy ship stationed at the port of Tampa behind the
good.
aquarium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you exchange contact information?
Yeah, I got his numbers.
Can
He'll
you
be here
stop
next
with the
week.
microphone?
I'm sorry, it's
You're stroking it, dude. Anyways, all right, we'll get Michael, African Michael, if you're out there
African Michael.
listening.
it's not regular, it's African.
Not
yes.
regular Mike. Does he actually go by that, or do you just call him that?
I'm calling him that for so we, in case we have another Michael, we don't get him mixed up.
Oh, okay. All right.
What if there's two African Michaels?
What if there's an Asian Michael?
This is wild. All right. Thank you, everybody, so much for listening
Like I can help you.
I don't know.
And
You
watching.
might have the answer.
and watching this episode.
Yeah.
Guys, you can follow us on Instagram, YouTube. Where else?
TikTok.
TikTok.
Apple
We're working on our
Music.
TikTok.
We're working on the
Apple
TikTok, I swear.
And
Yeah.
then, yeah.
Also, I heard allegedly that there's some way that we can put video on Spotify. So if anybody out there is listening,
there
to
is.
that
There
and
is?
you
There is a way. I can
know
show you
how
guys
to
afterwards.
do that. Never
Oh.
mind, David's gonna help us.
Never mind.
So if you're watching this on Spotify, that's pretty cool.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
Ooh.
cool,
yeah,
man.
that's a cool thing that can happen.
And to help our success and fame going out there, please share this with somebody that you know is from Africa named Michael.
Name Michael.
Share somebody that you I can't with this. I don't even know.
Share with somebody named Michael.
Share it with somebody named Michael for us, please.
And if he's from Africa, even better.
Even better. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is David. This is Alex, Aaron, and Ian. We will see you
Yeah.
next time here on Pineapple Radio.
Yes.
Goodbye.